I was driving in my car listening to the wrap-up show, and there was a lot of things said that I want to dispute. I want to address.
Well, you know what's irritating me? This boys' night out.
Yeah, me too. I'm not doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? What they got into that yesterday?
You think it's irritating you?
What happened?
What happened? What happened for you? And I'll tell you what happened for me.
Well, it just seems weird that everybody's like, well, I want to go, and I want to go, and I'm like, what are we talking about here?
I don't know.
Dinner.
It's you know what happened? Gary said to me, two things sort of happened at the same time. Gary said, hey, Beth's away. You want to go to dinner? It was very nice.
Yeah.
Very sincere. Said it to me off the air. I said, yeah, you know what? I said, that'll be fun. Maybe. I said, I gave him a day, maybe. But I said, I'm not even sure. I don't know. Simultaneously, Artie called me at home and left me a message, a really sweet message saying, hey, I know you got some free time now with Beth away. Let's either go out to dinner or get a couple of guys to go to dinner. Dinner's on me, that kind of thing. Said dinner's on me 5 times. I don't know. It was very. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. So,
well, I know you were obsessed with making sure that you always pay, and I wanted to make sure
Whatever. So I thought about it. I said, hey, I haven't seen Artie in a long time socially. It would be kind of fun. And Gary, I always enjoy getting. I said, well, I'll mention to both these guys that we all had the same idea. Let's pick a night and go to dinner real early.
I was thinking honestly, me, you, Fred, and Gary. I thought it'd be a nice little
dinner.
Yeah.
No Benji?
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Well, here's what's happening. If you listen to the wrap-up show, then it's like, Benji. Well, Benji's like, wait,
no, I wasn't.
I'm insulted. Wait, no, I know you never say that, but it's, all of a sudden we go, well. So Gary gets on the wrap-up show with that John Hine.
Another troublemaker.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out, who should... And I didn't realize, Jason feels he should be at the dinner.
Jason feels slighted. He's been waiting for an invite for 8 years or something.
Well, he's in girls' night out.
Yeah, and there's a weird thing that goes on, too. Jason goes, Jason and Will are one person, like Sal and Richard are one person.
They
come in a package.
They come in a package. Jason and Will come in a package for some reason.
It should be like the man with 2 heads. Chop off one of their heads and put it on the other guy's body. Then you
so
solve
Gary
the
was analyzing the levels, and Jason and Will are definitely in the same level because it's like they're one person. You go, and then Jason even said, well, if he's going to only invite one of us, invite me. Forget Will.
Right.
But meanwhile, you don't invite Jason if you don't invite Will.
Right.
And then it's the same with Sal and Richard. Sal and Richard are one person. They've made themselves into one person. You don't think of them as anything else because, I was even saying to Beth, maybe we should have some people out to the house. We'll have, people from the show. Maybe they. And then I go, oh, but there's a problem. I go, I don't want Sal in the house because he's so fucking weird. I love Sal, but he's weird. And then Beth said to me, well, what's the problem? I go, well, then I can't have Richard.
Right.
Because, well, what do you mean?
Loses out.
I go, because Sal and Richard are the same.
Right.
Can I tell you how weird it could get?
Right.
But see, Jason and Will does not want to be one person. Right. Jason doesn't mind as much.
Right.
Sal and Richard, both of them want to be one person. They really do.
Right.
So John Hine had some people come out.
In fact, Will and Jason don't even like each other.
Well, Jason likes Will more than Will likes Jason.
Right, yeah, Will doesn't like Jason.
Yeah,
he likes him, but
a big shock when I found out Will doesn't like Jason.
I didn't know either.
Will likes
Jason.
But they became roommates sort of by convenience, not because they have a lot in common.
Right.
And then everybody thinks they're these great friends.
Yeah,
and
that's what I thought.
Will's like, we're not great friends. I like them, but we're not like great friends. But let me tell you something. So John Hine had some people out to his house a couple of weekends ago. It was like me and a couple other people. So he drives Sal home every day, and he says, hey, Sal, would you want to come by? And Sal says to him, did you invite Richard? And he goes, no. And he goes, do you think you could invite Richard? And John's like, that was just uncomfortable, not because he doesn't like Richard, but now Sal's dictating who,
the guest list.
Sal said, even on the wrap-up show, I can't go somewhere without Richard without telling him because I would feel too guilty.
Yeah, I mean, these two assholes have become like husband and wife.
They pee together.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Every time they walk to the coffee room together, you never see them apart.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of weird. So that's how this whole... And I was listening to this, and I said, forget going to dinner, because...
It became a big thing.
Hey, you know what's so crazy, too? I'll give you the A, B, and C. First of all, going to dinner with me is so not fun. I mean, Gary and Artie can tell you this. I mean, I go
I've
and...
always enjoyed it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not what you think it's going to be.
But it's just. I actually.
It's not even great.
I enjoy going to dinner with you.
Yeah.
Because we get to talk about non-show stuff, which we don't do here.
And we have a good time. But
it is enjoyable.
But it's nothing.
It's not the panacea that everybody thinks it is.
Yeah.
Now I got to look up Panacea.
And then like I get an email from Wayne Siegel because he obviously listens every day. He knows everything that
So
goes
now
on the
he
show.
wants to be in the dinner?
No, but he goes, hey, and he acts like he doesn't listen to the radio. He goes, hey, I know Beth's away. If there's going to be any kind of dinner or you want to get it together for a boys' night and have
around.
dinner, he goes, I'm around. And then I'm like, well, how deep this is turning into a bar mitzvah?
Right. I was like imagining the table now.
Yeah.
Now you need a separate room in the restaurant.
And that's what
because it's
happens.
A party.
And really, there's nothing great about going to dinner with me. I'm such a fucking miserable bore.
Listen, Howard, something casual. I hired Fleetwood Mac.
Right, yeah. Let's bring in the dancing girls.
Now, what's the B and the C? If the A is fun, because I do think you.
The B is wow. If I go to dinner with two guys, everyone gets so hurt and insulted.
If Artie's
did you hear the rap?
Yeah,
Scott the
yeah,
engineer.
yeah.
I've never been invited to dinner with Howard. I've invited this guy to 50 different parties,
But not with just
but
you.
not just me
Yeah.
and dinner.
Yeah.
Well, the other
never happened.
And how does it get to where it's your pressure? You didn't do
Now
any
you
inviting.
have to do
No,
it.
I
You-
did.
It should be made
But
of
hold on.
me or
Well, that's
Gary.
what I was going to say. Now all these people are saying they want in. Artie's saying he's paying for the dinner. How are these people inviting themselves?
see, I'm honored that people want to go to dinner with me. I really am. But I have to tell you, no one ever was looking to go to dinner with me. You know what I mean? I mean,
You weren't big man on campus.
no, nobody.
You're like
people
the
shun
homecoming
me.
queen now.
That's the problem. I'm not comfortable being the homecoming queen.
I see that.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's the one thing. Everybody doesn't hear you when you say that.
I'm
But
not the
everybody's
homecoming
thinking
queen.
selfishly.
Well, I remember,
Scott doesn't go to dinner with anyone. Why do you want to go to dinner with me? What is this?
I didn't say that. They brought it up, and they said it's got invited, and I just said no. I mean, I said the truth. I didn't say I wanted to go to dinner. I never brought it up.
And it was never like that.
Well,
Gary and Artie.
You did say that you've never been. You brought up that you've never been invited.
Well, you guys were talking about it, and I just said, yeah, I've never been invited, but I didn't lobby to get invited to this party.
And believe me,
he's given up, like Gary
Yeah,
said.
I've given up.
You're gonna have a nice night with your wife at home. What do you need me for?
Lobbying. First of all, it's not a party. I didn't throw a party.
Well, dinner, whatever. But I didn't bring it up. I didn't complain about it. If it happens, it happens. If not, fuck it. I mean, who gives a shit
I'll tell
at
you
this
how
point?
bad it is. When I had that party and Howard decided to get on the boat, so many people tried to dive on the boat. The boat
I mean,
almost
you know what it
sank.
looked like?
I
It
got
looked
so
like
upset.
Cubans escaping.
Really?
I went
It
to
looked like a
Robin's house.
flotilla.
Robin had this beautiful party, and I'm sitting there. I go, everyone's going on this boat. I got to
She's
go.
got a beautiful boat, too.
I'm going to go on the boat. So I slip on the boat, get right in there. I'm with Robin. Next thing I know, I start to feel water in the boat because the boat was tipping down into the
People
ocean.
were diving off
the water.
deck
People-
as it was leaving.
I mean, and it's embarrassing.
You're a
number
rock
one. And number
star.
two, and then when I'm on there, I feel pressure. Like, why should I be doing something
Right,
with
yeah,
everybody?
right.
I
And
just
then
want
You
to
got to
sit.
make it a big event.
entertain the boat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But this has turned into just. Artie and I were both had the same thought. Like, okay, how is that doing? Let's go out to dinner.
I
And now
thought
it's
it would
like
be-
the Last Supper.
I know. So I shouldn't have said anything on the air. That was my mistake. I just thought it was. I don't know.
If
It
you'd said it
applied.
after the fact.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
Can we bring up one other thing? Because I didn't make
I
it.
should play those clips.
But
yeah.
it didn't make it to the wrap-up show clips. Like Will and Jason were talking about how they did go to dinner with you once early on, right when they first started working here. I
Yeah.
told you, hey, these two guys do great work. I want you to meet them.
Right.
And now they're both lamenting the fact that they were really young. They had just started working here. They were completely starstruck by you. And it almost didn't feel like a dinner. And they'd like to get another shot, but they don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Well, first of all, I
Well,
don't
that's what started Jason's lobbying. He's
many-
lobbying before time runs out.
I don't even remember that dinner.
Cinderella.
We went to Josephina's.
Oh, did we?
It was the four of us and Casey.
Wow. Oh, there's a party.
Oh, my God.
What the hell was going on
Casey
there?
was building a computer. At the
Yeah, right. I didn't realize Casey was going home praying to Satan.
Oh,
Drawing
that
in
did it.
blood in the Bible.
Right. Let's see.
I got a new King James version I'm going to bleed on.
All right, here you go. Let me see if I should. I don't know. We've kind of actually explained everything that went on.
I didn't hear this, though. I'm dying to hear what the...
You want to
You
hear
do the
this?
levels.
you always want to hear the passion.
Right.
All right, here you go.
I got an instant message from Jason that was like sort of ha ha ha. You know what I mean?
Boy.
But he's like, Will and Jason, I would really like to go. And I said, but if he says no to Will, then just have me come. Like, it was a joke. It was a joke.
You sure
But it was like, if you can't get both of us, then get me in.
So it was one of those jokes, but also asking to be included in the dinner.
I got the impression that they would like to come. But for Jason, I got the impression he'd like to come no matter what. And I think I know Will well enough where Will would like to come if he were invited, but is not looking to come if he's not invited. That's just Will's personality. Will's like, I'd love to come, but like, I'm not gonna fucking beg you to go.
So wait, are you saying Jason's looking to come even if he isn't invited?
Yes.
Did anybody else lobby besides Jason?
Not so far. He was the first.
And only.
But he won't be the last. I can guarantee you he will not be the last.
So Jason, you blatantly lobbied with an IM?
Yeah.
Posing as a joke?
No, I wasn't a joke.
I thought it was.
No, I was being dead serious.
Level 1 is Howard, Robin, Fred, and Artie. I'm mostly in level 1, but sometimes I can be in level 2. Probably more level 1 now than I used to be, but there was a lot of times where it was those 4 guys in the studio. And then
I just realized all the wrap-up clips you pick, it's just you talking, Gary.
I don't pick them.
Oh, you don't?
No, John picks them.
So you mostly talk, I guess.
No, that's not true. I mean, just today it is, but it's not always at all. So rides level 1 and level 2. Benji's definitely in level 1 a lot, but certainly no lower than level 2. Level 2 is, I think, the guys in the office, which is John, Jason, Will.
Sal and Richard.
Well, see, but the thing at Sal and Richard is they're weird because not only are they connected, I think that Sal sometimes pulled down Richard's rating. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, he's right about
He's
that.
absolutely right.
He's right.
That's a great analogy.
Because I would invite Richard to things.
There's a level 3, and Sal keeps Richard there.
Yep. Sal's in no man's land.
Howard, you can invite Richard. I have no problem with it, for real.
I know you don't.
I know you want me to
But
be angry
Richard
about
hasn't.
it,
But Richard hasn't. Hey, by the way, I want to defend Sal for once.
Thank you.
Sal.
There you go.
You got to hear this clip. This is Sal on the wrap-up show, okay? Mm-hmm. I ran into Sal in the hall yesterday, and honest to God, he was turning the corner. And I saw him, and I said, oh, there's Sal. I never get to talk to Sal. Let me talk to Sal. So I asked him a couple of questions, and we started talking. This is before the show started yesterday. And we had a conversation. I don't know, a 2-minute conversation. And then he was telling me he had seen the Leno show, and he had some thoughts about it, which were kind of interesting to me. So I go in the studio. It dropped a bombshell around here. People started accusing Sal of trying to kiss my ass, that Sal had waited and stalked me so that he could have time with me. This is what I mean right here.
This is crazy. Everything that happens here is observed if it happens around you.
Yes. This is what
then analyzed.
Yes. And Sal did nothing wrong. I'm telling you, I stopped Sal in the hall to talk to him. Sal had nothing to do with it.
You were kissing ass.
Yeah, I actually was. I was kind of, I wanted to connect with Sal. And I tell you, listen to this part of the wrap-up show.
What was so funny?
After yesterday, Howard had to complain about the Jay Leno show. Well, guess who else had to complain about the Jay Leno show to Howard? And so before the show today, Sal had to stop Howard.
And that JD watches everything from that glass room of his. He's right next to me.
He's consumed with this, too.
Well, JD sits right outside my office, and he has a glass wall, so he watches everything.
And had to just go into this long diatribe about everything that was wrong about the Leno show, and even like how bad his monologue is.
You know, JD's right. First of all, Sal's usually not in the hallway, so Sal A had to be here on time today, and then B, he had to be in the hallway. Sal doesn't usually wait in the hallway.
So you think Sal? Wait. So you think Sal planned this strike? You think he knew when Howard was walking down the hall, stepped out, and made sure that he stopped Howard in his tracks?
Yes,
to tell
I
him?
think that Sal watched it last night because Howard talked about it. I do agree with that. I think that he formulated last night on his way in this morning. I think he formulated an opinion. Sort of a discussion to have with Howard, and made sure he was there to have it with him.
Brian, did he bounce that off you at all on your drive in?
He definitely did something like that.
He ran
it by me. He also said, it was like funny because I was like, why do you even bother watching him? All you're doing is giving him more publicity when you talk about it. And he goes, I don't know why I watch it. I guess I watch it because Howard told me to talked about watching it. So I want to, get his opinion about it.
Well, Sal was totally, trying to defend himself. And I'm here to tell you that I'm the one who called Sal into the conversation. And Sal ran into me. He was completely on the other side of the building.
You went looking for him?
No,
or
I didn't
what?
look for. No, he just happened to turn the corner. It was a total random meeting in the hall.
All right.
There was no setup. If he wanted to see me, he would stand outside his door.
And the fact is,
watched Entourage.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact is, I don't know why he's catching shit about him doing maybe some show research. It's a big subject
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
show.
fine,
Sal's
yeah.
a writer on the show.
Right.
Yeah, why wouldn't you try to check it out and have an opinion about it?
I watched Entourage on HBO On Demand. Then I turned on Leno, and after 7 minutes, I rolled over. Then in the morning, I'm with Brian. Of course, it's a normal topic of conversation. Jay Leno comes up every day, so I discuss what I saw with Brian. We talk about a million subjects, but Brian, to say that I fabricated this or to test it out, no, he said I came across as testing it out. You know that's bullshit.
Dude.
It's come on. Come on.
It's really not.
Okay, so now I express my interest on a show that everybody has an opinion about.
So, okay,
everybody.
answer
Just so, which all of a sudden now, me expressing an opinion turns into some sort of conspiracy that I'm going to get Howard in a corner in the hallway and kiss his ass. It's ridiculous.
How many days a week? Stop talking for a second. How many days a week do you stand outside your door
Never.
and wait for Howard to
Never,
come?
He never does.
And why did you do it today?
I didn't. I was walking down the hall and he was walking towards me.
How convenient.
So Gary was really busting his balls.
Everybody
but Sal,
believed it. You know, it was a theory that everybody jumped on.
Sal never, ever bothered. Sal is across the hall from me, and he sits in that room. He never bothers me in the morning. And I am telling you, he was walking in the hall. He was coming around the corner, and I stopped and spoke to him.
Well, he certainly could have used your help yesterday.
I know. Well, I heard this on the replay. Ralph, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was listening to that. These guys sounded so fucking ridiculous. They sounded like a bunch of fucking jealous girls because Sal talked to you in the hall. They all were freaking out.
Yeah,
like they got some FaceTime. Sal got some FaceTime with you, and they were all fucking jealous.
And I was interested in what Sal had to say. Actually, in that JD, one thing that drives me crazy with him, he sees me walk by every day, and I always bang on his glass and say hi to him, and he acts like he don't even say hello back to me. And meanwhile, he's watching everything I'm doing.
Yeah, you're like TV to him.
Yeah, he watches it. He was busy watching Sal and myself in this hallway.
That should be me in the hallway.
You know what they say, JD?
Yeah, who knew you were sitting there beating off going, I should be with Howard.
I don't know. That wasn't it at all. It was how passionate Sal was sounding.
He was having a conversation.
Okay, I get that. Now, all right, calm down, guys. I apologize to Sal. And I don't know how to react whenever you just knock on my window.
I waved to you. You waved back, you mutant.
Well, I don't want to bother you.
Bother me? I'm bothering you.
Yeah, you can't, waving back would not be bothering him.
Well, sometimes I'm actually doing
JD
something
is so
too.
used to people shunning him. He's like Frankenstein. That's why he accidentally kills a girl down by the river.
Of all the people to be in a glass office to be observed.
Yeah. I love those tours.
I understand JD is kind of awkward and stuff, but you would figure after like 8 years of talking, he would learn how to talk and stuff. He still can't
did you
talk.
hear the tape of him yesterday on the
that
wrap-up
was
show?
Great. I loved it.
JD could not get out a sentence on the wrap-up show yesterday. Wait, I don't know. Listen to this. Listen, here's JD on the wrap-up show yesterday. You got to hear this.
He's retarded.
I don't know if he necessarily actually wants me there.
He asked you point blank.
But that's on the air. We'll see what happens off the air. Something happens.
He doesn't talk to anybody off the air.
Well, whatever. Well, okay. We'll see. I mean, it's still they don't even know when they're doing it.
What's going to happen off the air?
I'm not saying. I'm just. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's.
He asked you on the air. If you're not there, he's going to go, "Where's JD?" And I'm going to go, "I don't know. He didn't take it seriously."
No, well, first of all, I have to be told. Listen, no plans have been made. So until that is done, if I get the plans known to me or something, then I'll go. I guess.
What are you talking about?
I said to JD this morning, "What happens to you on there?" He goes, "I get pressured because you're not allowed to have dead air, and it screws them up talking."
I love when JD goes, "Listen."
Right.
Because you're going to have to listen hard.
JD's a pro, no dead air.
So you hate when those tours come through because people introduce themselves to you, right? Like that's the thing. You hate that.
Well, it's just odd. It's just like, it's odd. I don't know them and
It's like, I mean, it's odd. It's like,
why don't you get curtains?
I don't know.
I don't know them.
That I know
but
that.
I'm a guy and I tap on that glass and you get weird.
No, I know, but sometimes I'm actually putting, trying to finish editing something or whatever.
Right.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Not now.
But the speech thing, I figured, Ralph makes a good point. You think after like 8 years being around us and you're pretty well accepted, I can understand maybe most of your life you were shunned. But gee whiz, that's a guy. I mean, you got damaged all over you when you talk like that.
There's no shame. Did you play JD on the air 8 years ago? Today, it's just.
I know. Here's JD talking about fancy restaurants because I guess he was commenting on fancy restaurants because we were talking about going out to dinner.
Right.
The problem I have with whenever I've eaten at nice restaurants is the portions. The portions seem they seem small, but, after you eat it, you seem okay. But, man, you look at, like, a little, like, strumpet or something, and it's like, and the fancy plates. Whatever. That's just me.
So you're a quantity guy, not a quality guy? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I seem like I should be, or not should be, but like when you're looking at the fancy food and it's, less quantity, then I become quantity. But after I eat it, I become quantity. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
He never finished a sentence.
No, he really is that kid from that movie.
Yeah, sometimes like at the end of my stand-up set, I'll bring JD on stage and I introduce him, and the crowd loves him.
They love him,
and then he goes to say something, and he goes, "What? I don't know."
I can never. He introduces me sometimes, and every time, like, I just don't know what to say, and I haven't even came up with anything to say. And but
I do it now. It's been 2 years. So maybe you think of a little line.
Well, I don't know.
When the tour,
fancy plates.
When the tour comes, what do you mean, the plates intimidate you? What is that fancy plate?
No, I mean they're just like squares or something. I don't know.
Square plates intimidate you?
That throws you?
No, but it's
There's
the
a
way.
parallelogram on a plate.
I don't know.
I start thinking about
what do you mean?
science.
I want to understand. What are you saying about plates in a restaurant?
Just they're different. They're like a design. They're an actual, like, people put thought into what the plate looks like.
Yeah,
And what's wrong
That
with
looks like a pharaoh.
And you don't like it?
I didn't say I don't like it. It's just different.
You just said, those portions are small.
I don't even know what I said yesterday.
Yeah, well,
The silverware.
What did you mean with the portions were small, but then it's filling? Like,
Well, like
It looks small.
Well, yeah, when you first look at say something that's a smaller portion, it looks small, and it's like, how is this going to fill me? But then after you eat it, you seem okay.
I have portion anxiety.
Do you think there are trick plates? Like the plates are so big that they make the portions look small?
Well, that could be true.
It's like the mirror on your car.
That could be it. I haven't thought about that.
I don't know. The wrap-up show yesterday was really good. There was a lot going on, and then. But Sal made the best point I've ever heard him make, actually, about you, Robin.
What did I do?
Well,
crazy.
He was talking about, when you and I were sort of going at each other, and I was talking about how you want to be married, and you made this statement, and Sal actually really hit into something.
I say?
Sal, what'd you think of that whole exchange?
Typical Robin.
What do you mean?
way?
She's an alien. I don't mean that in a the way you might be thinking. She's just not from this planet. I don't get her. I mean, she every day some wacky shit just comes out of her. The fact that you, as a human being, she can't find love. She can't attach herself to somebody. She always pushes men away. She wants to be with somebody, but not somebody she'll miss. What the fuck?
I mean, that was key. You said, I want to be in love with somebody, but not with somebody I'm going to miss.
I never said that. See,
You did.
people are
Get the
I said,
tape.
I'm not looking to be with somebody, so I'll miss them if they leave. That's what I said.
No.
I said I wanted to be with somebody because I care about them.
Robin, you know what love
but
is?
I would always want somebody to pursue their dreams
What is
without
love?
fear
That's not the
of
same thing.
making me upset.
That's not what I'm talking about. What is love to you? And don't start yelling. Tell me in a calm voice.
Because you won't listen to me. You're
What?
talking and not letting me tell you what I said.
What is love? What is love?
I want to know what love is.
What is it? What is your definition of love? I want to know.
I don't have a definition of love.
Yes, you do.
I do
Everyone
not.
does. How do you know when
Here
you're in
we
love
go.
with someone?
Everyone does. I have to be.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Okay. What was that experience
It's a
like?
deep caring for someone.
Okay. So you care for somebody.
Yeah.
This someone
Okay.
wasn't you.
Now, you said you're open to the idea of marriage.
Sure.
Okay. So far, so good, right?
Okay, we're on
All
the
right.
same page.
Same on the same
page. You've said what I've said.
All right. I would assume if you marry someone, you would be in love with them. Am I correct?
I would hope so, yes.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think it would be unusual that if your husband, who you're madly in love with, went away for a month, that you would miss them?
No.
You think that? You think
why
you would
would
not
I
miss them?
I can still talk to them. It's not like they got on
Wow. You're
the
sick. You're
Mayflower.
Psycho.
And you can't ever talk to them ever
You're
again.
lying.
Oh, my
Would you miss the person?
And
who
then
you-
I would also go see them.
Let's say you couldn't.
I would look forward to enjoying them in
I didn't ask
another
you
way.
that. Would you miss them when they were, let's say they were gone for, like, I'm going to go visit Beth, but I'm not going to see her for 2 weeks. Do you think it's unusual that I make the statement, I would miss her for 2 weeks?
Yes, the
You think
way
that's
you say it, because it's like I'm inconvenienced. I
said I missed her.
This is what it sounds like to me.
Have you ever missed anyone?
You're
psychotic. You're uncontrollable now.
Oh, okay.
You've gone completely off the deep end. You know what it is, and I'm going to tell you what you.
I have not gone off the deep end.
Off the air. This is this
been.
character you've developed on the air.
No, wait.
Because off the air.
You're an asshole.
No.
Because you don't
You
know
developed
who
a character.
I am.
I don't.
And you will
This is not the-
continually misinterpret
This is
me
not the
and
person
then
I
tell
talk to
me-
off the air.
And then tell
You're being
me
a hard ass. Be yourself.
I am
Be
not
yourself.
me.
Be yourself.
Oh, stop.
You're developing a character here because
I'm not a
you want
character.
what? You can't be
I'm
a woman.
being me.
You can't be a sensitive woman on the air.
I am as sensitive as they come.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm just not
You
crazy.
won't. You mean?
want
is it
me to be
embarrassing?
crazy.
Is it embarrassing to you to admit that you would miss a man?
To be crazy. That's
it
what you want. You want me to be miserable
You are crazy.
and crazy.
No, you're crazy.
I happen
You're
not
insane.
to be a miserable
You're not crazy.
person.
You're nuts.
I don't look for reasons to be upset.
You mean it would What about admitting that you might miss another human being is embarrassing to you? What does that say to
How
you?
can you miss somebody these days? There's so many ways to communicate.
Wow.
That she can even make that statement because she doesn't even know who this guy is, and she can't say maybe I'd miss somebody.
Because I guess she's never really missed anyone.
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
With who? Mr. X?
Mr. X, yeah.
You didn't look like you were missing him. I'll give you that.
I miss him.
I was like, see ya.
I don't think you've been in
Take
love.
care. Brush your hair.
I loved him very much.
You were in love with him.
Yes.
And was there a time where you wouldn't see him for a month?
Probably not a month.
2 weeks?
No, never that long.
All right. Well, then I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to get this out of you, but I think there's nothing wrong with admitting
But
you might miss someone.
haven't had her gone for a month. You were having these issues. She hadn't even left yet.
Yeah, because I miss her.
But she was there.
I was sad that she was leaving. Yes, that's true. That's love.
Oh, please. That's ridiculousness.
That's ridiculous.
No,
What do you
yes,
think
it's
love
ridiculous.
is? I'm in touch with my feelings. You're
Oh,
not.
You're not in
You're
touch
fucking
with
off the
anything.
wall.
You're
off the wall.
You're crazy.
Well,
you're
Howard,
having
you're the other-
feelings of missing a person while they're still there.
No, I knew that I would miss her.
But
we
how
were
did you know
sad.
that? She hadn't done it yet.
Holy mackerel.
But Howard, you're the other way. Beth goes away for a night and you miss her.
No.
And this is what I'm saying. He's already experiencing something that hasn't happened.
No. Listen, I'm a
Now,
functioning.
you can tell me that is not crazy, and a lot of people will go along with you, but they're all crazy.
Why
too.
are you worried about your cat dying, but your cat's not dead yet? Why are you worrying about it?
I wasn't worried about my
Why are you
cat
worried about it?
dying.
Yes, you are.
I was worried about
Why are
him
you worrying
suffering.
about it? Oh, come on.
And wondering
He's
what
not-
to
how do you
do
know
about
he's
it, and
suffering?
having to make the decision to put him to sleep.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it was.
I think you've lost it. And I think
well,
you're not in
guess
touch.
what? We're both of the same opinion about each other.
Right. You've gone off the deep end now.
You are a mess.
I'm not a 34 on the narcissism scale.
No, you're probably a 60 if you answer the questions right.
And you're not jumping out of planes.
That's right.
That's insane.
Oh, no, he's not jumping off the chair. He won't go out.
Oh, my God. So if
Can't
you
even get him to dinner.
decide, so if you decide to put your cat to sleep in a month, would you be sad?
What?
If you decide to put your cat to sleep in a month, will you be sad?
If you tell me now in a month I have to put my cat
That's
to
right.
sleep,
Will you-
that's different than being able
Why
to
be
talk
sad
to
now?
Beth on the phone.
But why be sad now? The cat's here.
That's
Why
different
be
than
sad
being
now?
Because I'll never be able to be with him again. You will be with Beth again. You can
I
talk
see.
to her every day.
I see.
Can't make out with a phone.
Yeah. It's a big difference between somebody being with you and talking to them on the phone.
No, there's a big difference
Robin,
in having this
can I tell you something?
that you
There
can't be
isn't-
attached to someone unless they're there.
Why live together at all then?
There's some people who don't have to live together.
There isn't a person listening to this conversation right now saying,
Look,
what
just
happened to
because
Robin?
everybody's
Do you understand?
nuts doesn't make
so
it right.
you're the normal one.
Just because
Do you
everybody's
see the narcissism
nuts
in that?
doesn't make it right.
Everyone
and
else,
number two,
everyone else is abnormal and you're
has
normal.
nothing to do with right.
No, you're putting on an act. I don't even believe what you're saying.
And I'm just telling you who I am. You don't want to know me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know who you are, but this is not who you are.
Okay,
This is the character,
I'm
Robin.
the person you have in your head, not the person I have in my head.
You are a narcissist.
And you agreeing with Sal, you really ought to question yourself.
I agree with Sal. I agree with Sal.
That right there should tell you something.
Well, I agree with that. No, but I think don't. I mean, if you care about someone, you could say to them, "I'm going to miss you." I'm going to miss. You're going to miss them.
No, not Robin. She only misses them. She doesn't even miss them when they're gone, and certainly would never miss them and say, "Gee, I'm going to miss you when you're gone."
He misses her while she's here.
No, I said I'm going to miss you. That's the difference.
You were already experiencing the missing. Ugh, I'm so upset she's leaving.
Yeah, I like being with her.
It depends on how much you let it affect you, but everyone can relate to saying, "I'm going to miss somebody."
Of course, what Robin is talking about is abnormal.
The time that you're with
Who said I wasn't enjoying? We had a great time.
Oh, please.
But that's not weird. Of course you would. You realize you're going to miss Beth.
Look at who's talking.
Listen, you're the only
Bond.
one. Robin, you're the only one who even
I don't care
enunciates
if I'm the only one.
this.
I'm simply telling you who I am. Why do I have to be like everybody else for you?
But listen, you've got a problem. You need to go back in therapy.
I have a problem.
This is tremendous narcissism. It really is. And you know what? I understand why you built up these defenses.
Funny. You're so
I know
funny.
it works
There's
for you.
no defense here.
Yep. You're very, very defensive. Right now, you're being very defensive. I'm trying to help you, and you're not allowing me in. Fred, what do you make of what Robin's
Don't
saying?
even start with Fred.
Fred will tell you the truth.
Fred's a committed,
What
successful.
difference does it make? What difference does
Robin-
it make? What the opinion
I think Robin
is?
believes.
I want you to understand that this sounds abnormal.
I think Robin believes what she says, and I think her
It's sad.
standpoint. I find it a little sad. I do.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think
I'm only
it's
saying 'cause
a
I'm sad
form
for you.
of protection. It's like you don't allow yourself to get
She's very
that
well protected.
close to people, and I understand
The
that. I've
suit
been
of
that way
armor.
myself sometimes.
She's more covered than Lady Gaga.
Do you think?
But I understand why she has that opinion.
We've all
I do
been
understand
burned
it.
by the
Right.
flame of love.
Robin, I understand.
And by the way, Sal,
You're all
and that,
codependent. That's what your problems are.
But and I'll ignore that insult. But in that clip with Sal,
They're insulting me, but you're going to ignore my
Sal was
insult
being
to
a
you.
kiss ass in that clip. In that clip right there,
A
where he
kiss
was
ass where?
attacking Robin, he was being a total kiss ass.
To who?
To you.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
didn't. Robin and I really didn't have much of a discussion.
He had to put Robin down.
No, he's saying.
No, Sal does that. Sal does that.
It's a wild. It's a wild statement when somebody says, "I certainly don't want to be in love with someone if that means I have to miss them."
I didn't say that either. I said I wouldn't fall in love with someone so that I could miss them and make them uncomfortable about living their lives.
How can you control? How can you control missing someone?
But that's part of
Why
the
would you want to
equation.
control that?
I mean, the definition of
I think
love.
it's. You know what? I think
First
Beth
of all,
loves the fact that I
just because
miss her.
somebody leaves doesn't mean they're ripped out of my heart.
Listen,
No, but-
darling.
but those are your words. That's not what's going on
That's not
here.
what's going on. Beth likes the fact that I miss her.
Good for her and good for you.
And so
I
would
didn't
you-
say
and you
that.
would enjoy that
But,
too.
No, I would not feel good about you feeling bad.
That's not a bad feeling. Missing someone. It's being human.
That's part of love.
That's
Hate to
that's
say it.
called being a human being.
For you, Fred.
For anybody.
And,
if you go to a
again,
definition in the dictionary, love is
it
part
says
of an
you have
affection
to
and an
miss-
attraction.
My life
You
isn't
have to
falling.
miss them?
My life isn't
It
falling
happens.
apart, Robin. It's just I miss
Yes,
her.
it
That's it. No, it's not.
You're a
I'm
mess.
functioning very well. I'm having a
You're-
great time.
You didn't know if you could.
I had a great day yesterday.
Sure you did. You were miserable.
I had. You're talking about being a human being, and you know what? I'm going to tell you something. The day
Again,
a guy
with this human
calls you,
being. Okay, I'm an alien, just like Sal said.
if a guy called you up and said, "Robin, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. I miss you," that would melt your heart. And stop saying...
No, it's not
You're
what
so
you
full of
say.
shit.
You say, oh, where's my wife? She's supposed to be here for me.
Oh,
What
my goodness. That's not what I'm saying. I enjoy being with her.
said.
And wouldn't you be honored if a man
See,
called
now
you
you're
up?
taking what you said and what
What?
I'm reacting
No.
to and turning into this noble thing.
Listen.
That, wow, honey, I really miss you.
I love you, and I'm sad for you.
Please.
That's all I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
do you miss me when you don't see me?
Do you think
Not right now, I don't.
Robin,
Right now, I need to get away from you.
You can't miss me.
Oh,
you
that's
can
not
see
true.
me.
I miss you right
and
now.
You've never missed me.
I do miss you, and you know I miss
never
you.
called and said, Robin, I miss you.
You never
Listen,
left for a
when
month.
we did, yes, she did. When we were in Washington and we were broken up as a team.
we were apart for
And
a
did you
long
miss
time.
me? I missed you.
I missed you every day.
All right,
But
so-
I never said anything.
And you're in love with me.
do you think Robin could ever be married?
No.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't
Oh,
say that.
listen to you, Ralph. Could you? No.
No.
No, but you don't realize that. Now you're thinking about being
I'm
married.
looking to learn something.
You want
You're
to know
not.
something, Ralph? Robin could be married. I'm going to take that back. I'll tell you why.
I agree with you,
Because
Howard.
Robin off the air is a mush.
A mush.
She loves romance. She loves to be with her partner. I've seen her in action. And the day that she meets the right
I
guy.
certainly would enjoy another human being.
Yes,
Sure.
she would.
I would
And-
enjoy it.
And Robin needs a man who is going to miss her when he's not with her and really enjoy her and be with her. She's a lovely woman.
If she found that perfect match,
And-
she would miss him as
Oh,
much
yes.
as you miss Pat.
Believe
Well,
me.
I'm certainly willing to find out.
Yes. She wants to explore this side of herself. She's on guard.
I'm just telling you what I know.
You need eHarmony.
I know
You
what
need
I know about
Facebook.
you, and I know the real you.
All right, Howard. You
And
know
you're
what?
a
There
mush,
are times that
and
I
you're a
know you better
romantic.
than you know yourself.
No. And I agree.
And then maybe the same is occurring here.
You're
but
a
I
romantic.
don't know what you're talking about.
You're a romantic, and you love
romance, of course.
Yes, you do. And you would melt
She would go gaga.
if a man.
Lady Gaga.
You'd be like Lady Gaga if a guy said to you.
You'd have a bird's nest on.
If a guy,
You miss me?
I'm
Robin-
wearing a mask.
I'd be
Robin,
wearing a beehive.
Robin, I had to go to Vegas or go to, I don't know, pick a place. Atlantic City for 2 months.
Atlantic City. I,
I
think
don't know,
I
wherever
could
they
get
get.
there.
Cincinnati.
And whatever it is, you had to work or whatever, and you were separated. Or he had to go to the Middle East. I don't know. You're with some Arab. I don't know what you're with.
Hello, Osama. I can't take it. I miss you lots.
Right. And you go,
Ramadan.
Around about this guy? There's some guy in Florida or something she's flying around.
what is this?
Like, is there some guy in Florida or something?
I don't know what Ralph is talking about.
Yeah,
Is that true?
I think so. I think there's something.
Robin,
There was
I
a
don't
rumor.
know what Ralph is talking about. I'm
I don't
not
know of
flying
this.
around to Florida.
you are seeing a guy in Florida.
No, I'm not.
Well, what if this guy called you up and said, you know what, Robin? I miss you.
This imaginary guy?
Oh, say, I don't know. Who knows? Ralph seems to know
I
something.
think over the summer there was. You were in Florida a lot.
I was not in Florida a lot. I was in Florida once.
Were you seeing a man in Florida?
I see lots of people in
Were
Florida.
you
That's not the
seeing
answer.
a romantic man
No.
in Florida?
No.
Okay, all right. I agree. I know you don't lie, so she's not. She's telling the truth.
Are you dating Dan Marino?
Ralph, she doesn't lie to me.
Oh no.
No, she would always tell me the truth. She would even say, "I prefer not to answer." But if she said she didn't have romance in Florida this summer, then she's telling the truth. What you think?
Look,
You
all
think
right,
Robin would lie to
so-
me?
You think she's Sandra
Robin would lie
Bernhard?
to
Can't
me?
sleep with Sandra Bernhardt.
Do you think Robin would lie to me?
Talking about that.
Robin, are you lying to me when?
No, I'm not lying to
All
you.
right. So you did not have sexual relations in Florida.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Was there somebody
In Georgia.
Florida you were seeing or interested in?
I go to Florida because I like the state.
Well, that's not
All
answering
right.
the question.
The state the Klan started in? Come on.
So
They got good taste.
all right. So
Wow.
I'm
In
just saying,
states, anyway.
Robin flies around the country to see men.
right.
What?
Because she misses him.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I say you fly around the country to see men.
All
She
right.
loves romance, and she's a very, very soft-hearted person, despite the on-air demeanor. And there's certain defenses everybody builds up, including myself. And her particular defense is the suit of armor that Robin wears every day.
She tries to be tough.
Is this tough guy thing.
Good
But let me
Lord.
tell you something, and this is an advice to all men who want to be with Robin. You shower this woman with the kind of attention I'm talking about, where you say, Robin, I love you. I miss you.
Yeah.
She will melt
like
and be yours forever.
See, I can relate. I'm with a lot of women who actually need a shower.
Right.
When you were seeing
Well,
Jim,
they're on drugs, these
when
girls.
you were seeing Jim and you were in the middle of that and hot and heavy, you didn't miss him when he went on the road and
No.
no.
That's what he did.
Did you miss him?
No.
Okay.
Strange.
All right.
Poor Jim.
I'm crestfallen.
This is why I failed.
All right. Thank you, Ralph. All right. Mr. Smooth, you have the last word on this. I must take a break.
I
It's
don't
been
want to hear from Mr. Smooth.
You do not?
He's Mr.
Who
Smooth,
is
Robin.
Mr. I don't even know what Mr. Smooth
Gotta
is
know
going
what
to
he's
say.
talking
I
about.
don't know what he's talking about.
Robin doesn't want to hear from you.
Why are you wasting your time with Robin?
What?
She doesn't know what. Why are you wasting your time with Robin? She doesn't know what it feels like to be in love. There's
She
nothing
knows.
wrong with you missing Beth. She's 2,000 miles away. That has nothing to do with her talking on the phone. Maybe just miss holding her in bed.
Of course.
No idea what the fuck she's talking about. She's way off.
Again, all of you are crazy.
You want to know something? The opposite has been true in my life, where my reaction to somebody, leave me, I wouldn't even acknowledge that I miss them, and I would behave.
But that's a defensive mechanism.
And I would behave in a strange. That's right.
But you
that was my way of getting through
acknowledge
it.
what you felt.
And I'll tell
That's
you,
what you're
now
saying.
I'm acknowledging what I feel, and you're not acknowledging what
I
you
didn't
feel.
say you weren't acknowledging what you
Right.
felt. I said what you felt was sad.
Yes, I wasn't acknowledging it. You're right.
Howard, you were right on point the other day when you said you knew you were in love when you want to lay back in bed with Beth after you had sex with her. All those other chicks you just want to get rid of, right?
That's right.
That's a fact. That's what happens. You wait
'Cause
all
you like
night,
being with them.
3 o'clock in the morning, you're hightailing it out of there. When you're in love, you want to stay in bed with her the rest of the night.
Absolutely.
Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth. No wonder you don't want to speak to Mr. Smooth.
I know.
I'll tell you, the worst thing to
I
go
tried
through
to
is
tell you.
the worst thing to go through is if you miss somebody and they have no recollection you even dated.
That's happened to me many times.
Oh, I've
Or
gone
they
through
answer,
that.
or they answered the phone.
Sometimes
Who
I
is
thought,
this?
many times I thought I was in a relationship with someone, and
Right.
it turned out they didn't even know it.
Honey, do you realize I'm your boyfriend? Because I've been telling people.
That
Who are
first,
you?
My first girlfriend that I called, the one I've had in the studio here.
Robin?
Yeah, like
yeah.
she had other men when she was, with me, and I said, you're my girlfriend,
God.
and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know." She goes, "I didn't realize."
I guess everybody treated her the same way.
She said, "If I had," she goes, "I didn't think of you as my boyfriend. I mean, I'm seeing other people. I mean, I don't know that she had sex with them, but
Right.
she saw people."
I miss the guy you're fucking too.
You know how it feels.
What?
You were on the other end of the stick. You know.
Absolutely. Many times. Artie's telling the truth.
No, that in all seriousness, I've
Many times
missed a woman and they have no
idea who you are.
They're not even close to the same feeling.
Right. Thank you. All right, Robin. Everyone agrees with me.
Well, that's good for you. Doesn't mean it's right.
Zolar, what do you think?
Zolar.
Mr.
Look at who we're having comment on.
Zolar's a bright guy. Go ahead, Zolar.
Well, yeah, actually, I was thinking of it as, I kind of miss them, but I kind of anticipate, my girlfriend's return. I don't miss them. What I was going to call to say is I hate when, I'm about to go somewhere and do something for 2 weeks, for instance. Before I even go, I'm getting the guilt from her, oh, my God, you're going to leave me. I'm going to miss you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's wrong.
Well, that is wrong, but I don't do that.
Yes, you were doing it.
No.
You totally are doing that, Howard. I mean,
No.
And that's what I was objecting to.
Right, I knew
see.
that. I knew
All
that,
right.
Robin.
All right,
Thank you,
Zolar.
Zolar. You are brilliant.
See?
I told you I was smart.
That's
Robin,
why I
you
didn't
said
tell
that-
you that.
Robin, you said that like other people have said he's brilliant.
All right, Robin, good for you. You have your point of view. I don't buy it, but all right. That's your way of getting through life, and I respect that. All right. And I must take a break. I can't talk to you all morning about this.
Look, let's never talk about it again.
Fair enough.
You don't want to hear the wrap-up show today, Rob?
All right, we have Lisa G here with headlines. Lisa G is going to tell us what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Come on in, Lisa.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work.
Lisa?
Yes, hello.
What do you have? Hi.
Well, I know you were
Lisa agreed with me.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, I do.
You think missing a person is bad?
No, but it's how you're missing them. Robin is very independent.
Let's say how you're missing them is, there's ways to missing people that's appropriate and inappropriate.
Right.
Okay. But what's the idea that you don't miss someone? I mean, have you ever heard a human being say they don't miss someone? Let me ask you something. I've gone to a restaurant, as Fred just said. He said, I've gone to a restaurant, he says, and there's Beck's beer. If it's not there, I miss it. I mean, I
miss Beck's beer.
Oh, my
You've never
God.
missed someone?
I have, yeah.
You know what? Because you're human. And Robin misses people, but she doesn't want to admit it.
I miss heroin.
Right. You're right. Okay. So you missed something.
Can I tell you?
All right, I will tell you. I miss people who have died because you can't contact them again.
Okay. And then to a
But
lesser
if you're
degree.
constantly in contact, what are you missing?
First of all, you can
missing
contact
being
them.
with that person, spending
You're being
time
with them when you're
no,
with
you're not.
them. Even when you're on the phone, you're with them.
Not with. That's not being with someone. That's checking in.
Again, that's this neediness
maintenance.
of yours.
No.
This, like they got to be there in the
Oh
flesh.
my God. You know how long it took me in therapy to admit that I miss someone? That this is a major accomplishment for me? And that you.
I tell you, that doctor's steering you in the wrong way.
No.
This is what he's doing.
It's a very good
He's
thing.
turning your fag.
I'm enjoying actually feeling human and valuing someone and thinking that they're more important than someone else, that placing them above
all
others.
the time. I don't have problems with thinking somebody's more important.
No, this is bullshit. Now, maybe Lisa's never been in love either, because the two of you...
It's highly unlikely.
The two of you are very similar in many ways.
She loves two things, violins and cookies.
Yeah, you should start a support group.
A support group of what?
I miss
we
my
don't
cat.
Need support.
You miss your cat? Oh, that's terrible. Why would you miss a cat?
Is the cat alive?
Easy, Larry King.
Because I love it. And
Right. In other words, your
miss
cat
him.
is home, but now you're at work, you're missing the cat.
When I go on vacation, I miss my cat.
Sure, of course, that's normal. That's called being a human being. And Robin has the same feelings. She's, for some reason, created a persona.
What you're calling missing a person and what I would call missing a person are two different things.
No, they're not different.
Yes, they are.
In the way that Lisa can miss her cat, because she loves the cat.
I don't miss the cat like that. I notice
forget,
that
don't
the cat's
label
not
it.
there.
You notice that the cat's not there.
So it's like a couch.
I feel sad for you. That's all.
God. Don't feel sad for me.
I'm so.
Who needs your pity?
You don't know that it's sad that you can't feel.
I'm not.
You can't
sad.
feel attached
only
to anyone.
Be sad.
How sad is that?
I'll only be sad for me if I get sad.
The struggle you put up to admit you're human.
I am not human.
Boy,
obviously.
oh boy! No wonder that therapist quit the business.
Well, I'm not
You know
sad.
what therapist left the business?
Well, your piano teacher committed suicide.
That's right. You know why? Because I was horrible at playing the piano.
So,
And you-
at least this woman had the good sense to just go.
You drove that woman batty. She said, "There's no way. I can't even get her to be human."
Not another 34 at 12.
She got her down to a 34.
I do a 34 under protest.
She's at 100.
I don't feel sorry for Robin not missing
I do.
anybody because she does miss somebody.
Of course.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
I know, but it's
You
just
know
sad
what?
that she has to put this persona on.
I don't have a persona again.
Well, it's
Is
a
there any
protection.
way-
You know
A
what?
protection.
I don't want
a
to talk to
protection.
you
a
anymore
protection.
because if
I'm
I
sad for
can't
you.
say what I feel, I got to. You know what?
You don't feel that
I'll
way.
end this right now.
You don't feel that
You're
way.
absolutely right,
Thank
Howard.
you.
I miss someone every day.
Not every day.
And I'm miserable.
I didn't say you were
I
miserable.
cry.
It's human to miss someone,
I
Robin.
can't get out of bed sometimes. I miss
Lisa,
them
do you
so
miss your
much.
cat today? Even though you saw your cat this morning, do you miss the cat?
A little bit. I had
All right, so that's what we're talking about. Robin
Wait, I have
won't
a-
admit that.
I have a question for
I have
Lisa.
cats ask me if I'm missing them.
Well, of course not. You're Robin. You're a robot.
I feel guilty about that. It's like, oh my God, I can't
Why
believe
feel
it.
guilty? That's human.
I know.
It's it's called being human. And Robin is human, and she misses things and people and cats. But she doesn't want to look at it. It's too painful to her. But why, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Lisa, it's human
Again,
to miss
I'm not a
nothing
psychiatrist.
happened. I'm not in pain.
Well,
I
that's
didn't
good.
say it's not
And it
necessarily
wouldn't
pain.
be painful if I did feel that.
Oh my God in heaven.
What's wrong with you? Why are you
What's wrong with
struggling so
me?
much? Why does this
Oh,
bother
my
you so
God
much? What
almighty.
is your thing about this?
Because
This
I
is a
suffer
thing-
from the same
this
thing.
is
It
a
took me a
thing-
lot of therapy to miss someone.
This is a thing for you.
I'm sad for you.
This don't. If you keep saying
Your
that,
protection
if
makes me sad.
Keep saying that. See,
Sorry.
that's what irritates me.
I see the
about
sadness
you.
in this.
It's for you. It would be sad. Don't feel bad for me. There's no
Argentina.
reason
What
to
do
feel bad for me.
do you remember the show Star Trek? I'll leave you with this thought. Do you remember the show Star Trek?
Don't leave me with an
Answer yes or no. Do you remember?
Star
Do you
Trek.
remember the show Star Trek?
Do I? Let's see.
Right.
I miss it actually.
And remember how funny it was, the Vulcan Society, because
Funny?
remember
They were logical.
Right. Remember the Vulcans tried to eliminate all emotion. Remember that?
They did.
You know why that was interesting to us as human beings in terms of a plot to a story?
They
Because
were rational.
you can't eliminate emotion. And you're trying, and I understand.
I have not eliminated emotion.
All right.
I have
Okay.
emotions. I just don't have your emotions.
You're not 100% Vulcan. Not yet, Robin. There's still some humanity in there. You weren't raised on Vulcan. Stop it. I revel in the fact that you're chic at every
I
age.
just agreed with you. Why are we still having this conversation?
Right. No, you didn't
I'm
agree with me.
devastated. I miss everything.
Good. Well, then you're sick because you shouldn't miss everything.
I miss it all.
Sal, look when you started, man. Everyone turned on Robin.
I didn't start anything. Robin started it. I mean, that's her. I just brought it to the forefront. I was the one who had the balls to say it because everybody here is a bunch of ass kissers. You know, they all walk on eggshells. A bunch of wusses.
No, what do you really feel? That she can't find love?
Look,
She
can find anything she wants. You know what I mean? She can find planes to jump out of. She can find race cars. She can find all that stuff. I'm not saying that she can find love. I'm saying that she prefers not to find love.
Why?
She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. Look at all the women in life, a good majority of women. What do they have? They have somebody that will provide them shelter, security, money. Robin has the ability to do that all on her own. She's completely self-sufficient. She doesn't need all that shit. So, you know, if you really think about it, what's love? The only thing you really love are your children. You don't really love somebody you're with. I mean, you do in the beginning, but afterwards, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. You don't love somebody anymore. You're stuck with somebody. It's like having a roommate you can't get rid of. So no real love. So Robin has the ability to buy love. You know, she can get love whenever she wants because she's in that position. Now, if Robin was a cashier, let's say at the dollar store in Hoboken, I can almost bet that she would find love. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ask some Spanish broad who's working at the Sizzler washing dishes. She looking for love? You bet your sweet ass she's looking for love. You know, but the definition of love to some people are different than others.
So, Lisa, being the only other female on the staff, what do you think about this whole conversation about love and missing people?
I think they're really ganging up on Robin, and she is who she is. If that's the way she feels, then that's who she is. You can't make someone something they're not. So that's, I feel for her when everyone gangs up on her and goes, oh, you're not human, you're a Vulcan, whatever. So she's been in love before, and no one can tell another person how to love someone. You have to do what's right for you.
But do you agree with Howard and Fred and Artie about, missing someone?
Well, I know I don't know if that means that you love or don't love someone if you do or don't miss a person, but I know with me, I'm very independent, so do I miss someone? Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't let it, ruin my day or my week. It's just like a little something you keep in your back pocket. I miss them. I wish I could see them, and that's it. I think maybe Robin was taking it to mean that, to the extreme, that if you miss someone, she's listening to Howard and going, oh my God, my whole week's ruined. I just think she's very independent, and she's okay by herself, and she's great with someone too. I think that's the best of both worlds, not to lose who you are. Do I miss things? Yes, I do. Like I was telling Howard, I miss my cat, and I always feel so silly because when I first adopted my cat, I went, okay, I have a cat, here's some food, see you later. And I ended up really missing him, and I felt so weird about it, but now I really enjoy the fact that I care for something and I love him and I miss him. It's just a part of who I am, but I can't tell someone else how to behave. So, good for Robin. I'm her biggest fan, so it's all good.
everyone in there was pretty much against you on, you know, like the definition of love, and you know, because they're saying if you miss someone, you love them. What would you?
Is that how they know? They can't know unless they're in pain. See, that's my contention, that love shouldn't cause you pain, and they're all looking for pain to figure out if they're in love.
So how do you know?
Because you care about the person. You like being with them. But you don't have to be in pain just because they leave you.
So you think all of them have just like...
I think they have problems. I think they have problems. They don't want to face them. They're little whiny babies, and they're codependent, and they don't want to deal with themselves.
And what do you think of Sal's comments?
I told Sal that he can go to hell. From America's Got Talent and the winner of Apprentice, the Celebrity Apprentice.
I don't really, you know, I was going to say to Gary, don't bring Piers Morgan in because I don't know who he is, but I have seen America's Got Talent. He's the British guy. He's like the Simon Cowell of that show.
Right.
And there was an article in the paper yesterday that convinced me I should have Piers Morgan on because they say that show is better than American Idol and that it really is the true competition and talent contest that America's been waiting for.
Really?
They gave it a great review. People love it.
America's been waiting for a true talent contest?
According to the New York Post.
I didn't realize.
Piers Morgan. I don't really know Piers' work, but he is like a Simon Cowell. And people
but on
him.
Apprentice, he was a real dick, apparently.
Yeah,
People couldn't stand him.
But he won.
Yeah.
Donald Trump could stand him.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's a British guy like Simon Cowell, and he gives his opinions.
Oh.
Yeah, where else do you get a name like Piers?
You know what? This country doesn't have a good track record with Brits who give opinions.
Okay, I'm Piers Morgan, a judge on America's Got Talent, in question marks. Why am I here? Because it's a lifetime's ambition. I've spent the last 43 miserable years of my life waiting to go on the Howard Stern show. And I finally got the call. And I've met the Queen of England 4 times. I've met presidents. I've met Nelson Mandela. I've hung out with Tony Blair. This is it. This is the big one. I'm not nervous through fear. I'm just nervous through adrenaline, excitement. Biggest moment of my life.
Hey, Piers. How you doing, man?
Howard, how are you?
Good to meet you.
Good to see you.
Pleasure.
Hey, Piers.
How are you?
I heard you're opinionated.
He's in better shape than I thought.
Yeah, we heard you have a lot of opinions.
A lot of opinions.
Good to see
I
you.
thought he was kind of a blubbery guy, but he's in good shape.
Oh, but I wasn't going to do this show, Howard. People told me you're quite popular. I hadn't really heard of you, obviously.
I did.
Is it Howie Mandel, right?
Howie Mandel.
No, I wasn't
that's
sure,
it.
but...
Well, Simon Cowell must have mentioned to you. He's done the show a couple
He told
of
me, he
times.
warned me, he said, don't do it in a million years, for God's sake. He'll rinse you to hell. But I said, you
Really?
know what?
I like Simon Cowell. I actually got
Does
along.
Simon not like doing this show?
He loves doing this show. My God, when I told him I was doing it, he was furious.
The great thing about Simon Cowell was I had in all 3 judges once on the show, and I did the bit that they were deathly afraid of. I brought in a singer to audition for them, and I said, just evaluate this guy as a kid for my audience. And they were like, oh, he's horrible. He's awful. He could never have a career in the business. What they didn't know was this was a guy who had just sold how many records?
Oh, God.
10 million?
Something like that. Yeah,
He had
a huge hit.
He had a huge hit going, and they were like, oh, and Simon was like, we you know, oh.
That's him. That's him. Well, the best story, you'll like this. The guy who won America's Got Talent last year, which I know you don't watch, but it was this big ventriloquist guy called Terry Fator. So Simon says, oh, ventriloquist's not going to make me any money. God, forget it. Leaves him, right, to go off and fend for himself.
Right.
2 weeks ago, he signed a $100 million deal at the Mirage in Vegas.
Is that right?
Biggest Vegas deal in 5 years. Yeah.
Simon would not sign
Simon
it.
doesn't get $1. It's one of the funniest stories of the year.
$100 million.
$100 million.
Shows how much he knows.
Why was the guy so good, the ventriloquist? Like, I love ventriloquism.
Well, the twist he had was he does singing impressions himself, and then he does ventriloquism through the puppets. And 2 years ago, he brought them together and does singing impressions through the puppets.
Right.
So the puppets, like turtles, sing Dean Martin, but he's brilliant. And it's an amazing act, but Simon just never got this. You know, to him, he wasn't a singer, he wasn't 19, it was never going to happen.
He's a puppeteer.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah. And Simon could have signed him and actually participated in the $100 million deal.
He could have had a big cut of that money.
He would have been the manager, so to speak.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, no kidding.
If he'd been a singer, Simon would be laughing all the way to the bank. But because
how do you get a cool job like yours? I think your job is really terrific. That you could sit there every
what
week.
were you doing before?
Yeah.
I was a tabloid newspaper editor for 11 years in England.
Oh. Yeah, so I mean, you're a legitimate guy. You've been in the business, sort of. And
And I used to write crap about Simon, and he sort of admired my work. And eventually, I got fired. I mean, you talk about the guy who's been fired from the baseball team.
So you would write bad things about Simon,
of course.
And so Simon sort of took you, co-opted you in a way, and brought you into his organization to shut you up.
Yeah, his exact words were, I need somebody even more obnoxious than me to come and judge this show, America's Got Talent, and I can't think of anybody more vile than you. So do you want to start Monday? I said, where is he? He said, Hollywood. I said, get me out there.
What are the kinds of things you would write about Simon Cowell? I mean, you found him to be grating and obnoxious?
Yes.
Yes. And you would write that. And now that he is your boss, in a sense...
Now I've had a dramatic sea change of opinion. I think he's a handsome and powerful man.
So everyone can be bought on.
The worst thing about him is that we went to, you'll know this place, Stringfellows in London, right? It's like the Scores of London.
Right.
It's about a year ago. This sums up my relationship with Simon. So we go in, and all these girls gravitate to Simon, these lap dancers, like a sort of, like the ultimate babe magnet.
Well,
and
he's
I'm
a rich
sitting there,
guy.
Right, so I'm sitting there on my own. He's there, worth 150 million, blondes everywhere with pneumatic breasts. And I end up with one lap dancer comes to me who's Polish and wants to read me weird Eastern European poetry. And it just about summed it up. I look at Cal, he's got 17 blondes crawling all over him. I get the Polish lap dancer who wants to read poetry.
But now with the success of the show, you know, you certainly must be getting some. You divorced your wife recently, right?
I did.
Right. You got successful.
Is that part of the success model?
I think it was successful for her, she'd say, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have to give up half of your money?
More.
Really?
More than half. Did that
How
just
much did
break
you
your
Never
heart?
get divorced in England,
What
Howard.
are you worth that you had to give up half?
More than half less than I used to be.
so you're a millionaire, right?
Pardon?
Are you a millionaire?
Dollars or pounds?
Pounds.
Yes. I was both. I was only playing with it.
You know, the thing is, though, as the editor of a newspaper, you don't get paid a lot of money. So I imagine with this TV show, you must be getting paid something.
Yeah, I used to get paid. You get paid pretty well as an editor, but it's nowhere near as much fun. I mean, God, the idea that I now roll around America just abusing people and get paid for it's fantastic.
It is fantastic. So and to be on the game show, you don't really have to sit there and find the talent or do all the work. You just sit there and judge, and then your day is over, right?
Yeah, the only thing is you do need eventually, through all the train wrecks, to find something that is apparent talent. And I must say, the premiere last night was pretty good. I mean, we found 3 acts that I would say, you know, people talk about the success of it and why it's different to Idol. You don't get a show where you have the range of madness and then talent that we had last night.
Someone said in the paper yesterday, the reason your show is better than American Idol is because you, first of all, don't have an age limit. That was the key.
Yes.
That anyone could enter.
Any age, any talent.
And they said any talent.
Right. That's
we
the
say,
beauty part. That is not just singers.
A ventriloquist could not win American Idol at a certain age.
He's not even getting
We had a guy, I think it was Chicago, came and said, he's a 7'2" giant called George. So we said, okay, what's your talent, George? And he says, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drink milk through a large straw through my nose and wrap it around my body. Okay, and there's a twist, he said. He's enormous, this bloke. And the twist was a load of explosives he'd secretly strapped around his stomach began firing off as he drank this milk through his nose. And at the end of it, there was just this sort of stunned silence.
Right.
And I thought then, I'm a perfect judge for this because I'm probably the only person in the world who could claim to be an expert at giants drinking milk through the nose while blowing themselves up. But can you judge that? I mean, can anybody?
But what did you say about the guy? Did you say, well, I can't see this sustaining itself, or did you allow him in the competition?
I used the only phrase I could, which was I've genuinely never seen anything like that before in my life.
What does that mean? Does he get to go on and compete? Or
I don't want to ruin enjoying the fun, but he was actually a very clever actor. He was the kind of guy you'd see at the back of a circus in one of those cages doing weird things.
And
I
that's
liked
interesting, a geek show. So the fact of the matter is that guy could go on and win, couldn't he?
Yeah, you know why? Because he's entertaining.
And he could do something like that every week.
The thing I love about this show compared to the singing shows, you've got to be the best singer, right? The dance shows, you've got to be the best dancer. Our one, you've just got to be incredibly entertaining. Doesn't matter what you do. I don't care, but if you're boring, you're going.
How did you
Is there an audience vote component to it?
Oh, this is the best thing about it.
Okay.
The audience for this year, we went to these big theatres around America, and there was it was like a Roman amphitheatre.
Right.
And they were able to chant, off, off, off. I mean, it was brutal out there.
They say that's the other strong thing about the show, the chanting, and the audience is really amped up.
It was electrifying. And it's electrifying bad for the bad ones and great for the good ones. And you get this emotional roller coaster goes on in the auditions, which is unlike any other show. I mean, it's a weird thing to be involved in.
I will start watching it.
You should.
Sharon Osbourne's on. I used to have Sharon on my show.
Sharon loves you.
I used to have Sharon on my show way before America even knew who she was.
Right.
She was very heavy at the time before she had her stomach stapled. And she used to come on and rip people a new a-hole constantly.
Oh, she was a good fighter.
She was a real good fighter. And I got to tell you something. You know, to see her sitting in that position, it's like, wow, we were right. She is good.
yeah.
She's good
She
on
can hold her
television.
own.
She is hilarious.
People used to say to me, why do you have her on? No one knows who she is. I said, she's good.
Yeah, she does a lot of stuff now. But what about David Hasselhoff?
Yeah, now you don't like him, right?
He's just a tool, isn't he? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Do you say that to him?
Of course. I wake up in the morning, go to the office and say, David, how are you, tool?
Why
and he
is he a
says,
tool?
Don't call me a tool, you tabloid wanker.
Why
and
is
that's
he a
how
tool,
our day
though?
starts.
But why is he a tool?
No, he's all right. David's quite funny. I mean, he can be funny. Right, don't get me wrong.
Is he funny because he is not in on the joke?
Are we laughing at him?
We're laughing at him.
I
right?
think he pretends to get the joke. So he'll go, don't hassle the half, and he'll wear the T-shirts and all this sort of thing. But secretly, he's not laughing.
Does he spend most of his time talking about himself?
Yes.
He does?
Yes.
And so it's an enormous ego, and maybe it's not justified. I mean, it was Baywatch. The guy had a huge career, made a lot of money.
Yeah.
But he did all of these things that I guess people laugh at.
He does weird things. It's like on one of the shows, you've got to have continuity. You've got to wear the same clothes for a day.
Right.
Otherwise, in TV, it looks a bit weird. You turn up in one suit, you end the show in a different one. So one day, he wore the same gear all day, but at half-time, he disappeared for an hour and came back. He'd had a spray tan. So his face had gone a different orange. And it's like, Dave, do you forget it's his one show today? So when you watch it on telly, it'll be like, wow, David Hasselhoff just got a suntan halfway through the show. And there's no explanation. He went, God, I didn't think of that, man. But he's funny. I mean, I tell people, they say, come on, is he really funny? I said, look, it was a day when he came in, and I said to him, I've had a ticket to the Playboy Mansion Midsummer Night's Dream Party. I said, it's fantastic. And he went, my God, man, it's the greatest show ever. He said, chicks are going to love you, man. And I said, well, yeah, but unfortunately, my girlfriend's here, and I've got to take my girlfriend. And he went, what? And with that, another act came on, and I could see him pondering the enormity of this crime that I was committing.
Right.
And eventually, at the end of the act, he said, God, man, do you not know the golden rule of the Playboy Mansion?
Yeah.
You never take sand to the beach.
Right. There you
And
go.
that was funny, right? And I was like laughing, saying, that's a genuinely funny line.
Well, you know what? I happen to agree with him.
Yeah, he's right.
What the hell are you doing bringing your girlfriend to the Playboy?
Well, there was a moment about 2 o'clock in the morning in the grotto, and I totally agree with him. But anyway.
I remember when I first heard that line 80 years ago.
Is it that old?
Yeah, it's very old. So what is it
Okay.
like when now you're having success on American television, you're getting well known, you're no longer just a newspaper editor, you go home and you announce to your wife, look, honey, you're out the door. That's
It was more a case of that happened 9 years ago. So.
Oh, did it really?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so this is before you were well known.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was well known in Britain, but
Right.
as a nasty tabloid editor, so I've always been pretty well reviled around the world. There's no problem
And do
there.
you have the hot girlfriend now? I mean, is she
Very hot
super-
girlfriend.
Where did you meet this broad?
She's a journalist.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're going to dance with the devil, really, it's just easier.
Newspaper or television?
Newspapers.
The TV ones. I mean, like you look at these chicks on Fox News. One has better legs and body than the next.
Well, I've told her she's my pre-fame girlfriend.
Right.
Apparently, you have to get one of these in Hollywood now. My agent said that you need a pre-fame girlfriend and a really hot one when you really make it. So I said she's got about 6 months, but if it all goes wrong, I'll probably go back crawling too.
So your new job, really what you're saying to me is it's not as simple as it looks. In other words, yes, you give your opinion, but you really do at the end of the day have to have an educated sort of opinion, and you've got to come up with the goods. You've got to really understand what talent is.
Well, I think you just have to understand. I mean, Simon Cowell is a populist genius.
Right.
He can watch any kind of... I do Britain's Got Talent with him. We're both judges. And his instinct for watching an act after 10 seconds and saying, is this going to work for the public is incredible.
Right.
When I judge it, I tend to do two things. One, you don't want to put just through all the acts that have just got great talent and leave it there. You've got to have entertaining people as well for the semi-finals. But ultimately, you've got to have a final where someone can win and America goes, wow. That was real talent.
Right. We had a judge once. Remember when we did our film festival and we had a judge and we had to give our opinions and stuff like that?
Yes,
and I found it very difficult, actually. It really is, because you do feel the pressure. Like, what if I'm wrong? What if I really don't know?
I mean, I think American judges, from my experience of watching them and working with them, David and Sharon, just David in particular, but he doesn't like getting booed by the audience. He doesn't like being critical. And I get that. Americans are basically nicer people than Brits. The reason we all get farmed out here on this evil Brit judge factory is because we are more comfortable with saying to people, that was terrible. You know, because we're just
It's a hard thing to do, to say to someone, you really have no talent.
Yeah, but I think it's a fairer thing to do. The worst thing to me is to say to someone who's terrible, hey, you were really good, you got potential. They
Because
go away
then
and
they waste their lives chasing
living a dream they can't have.
Yeah. You did The Apprentice.
I did.
That was fun?
That was a month on the streets of New York.
Why
with
did everyone
a
hate
bunch of D-list wackos. It was great.
Yeah, but why did everyone hate you? People were threatening to quit the show because they couldn't stand to
Well,
be with
the only
you.
ones who wanted to quit the show because of me were the New Yorkers, and I thought they were a disgrace to their city.
Who is a New Yorker? Stephen
Baldwin. I mean, he spent half the time lecturing me about God, and then the other half he'd be saying, God, man, when I was a Hellraiser, I had 10 hookers in Vegas. I was like, well, make your mind that way.
Yeah, right.
Which side of the fence are you going to dance, Steve?
He wanted you to know he once had a life.
Yeah, and then Vinny Pastore morphed into Don Corleone, and every 2 minutes he'd go, you better watch your back next time you're in New York. And I said, eventually I said, you are not Don Corleone, right?
That's
you're
a character.
Vinny Pastore, all right? You're a soprano by day, but by night you're just
So
blown.
you're saying that Vinny Pastore now thinks he's a real soprano?
Yes.
And you're saying that Stephen Baldwin's religion is...
I think he had complex issues about which side of the fence he wanted to
Do you think
dance.
he's really religious, or is this a shtick to get him some attention?
I wouldn't question his integrity in
would.
the religion. Why don't we? You're right. I think it probably is. Yeah.
I think it's a load of
why are
horse
you going to
shit.
be nice now?
I think he wants to be. I think he wakes up on a Sunday morning, he turns on his telly, and he sees these guys going blah 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 and making millions, and he thinks he wants a piece of the action. It's my honest view.
You have said that being on The Apprentice, that Ivanka, the daughter, Donald's daughter, is so beautiful that you almost couldn't concentrate on being on the show.
I couldn't. She was dazzling.
Stunning. What a catch, huh?
Oh, my God. And single, someone told me, right?
Yes.
I mean, that could be my next reality TV show.
Did you put the moves on her at all?
Tried everything, but she was batting me away firmly.
Would you consider dating her? Is she too young for you?
Ivanka, if she begged me, but she'd have to beg.
How old a girl are we talking about? Is she 20-something, right?
I think she's like mid-20s.
How old a guy are you, man?
I'm 43, but I look younger, right?
So would you date a girl in her mid-20s?
I have dated a girl in my mid-20s.
You have no problem with that?
Absolutely none at all.
Right. So how low will you go? Will you go to 18 years old?
22.
22 is your cutoff. And Ivanka fits the bill.
Absolutely.
What a catch that is,
She would be. I mean,
good looking, money, the
Donald
whole
at the
deal.
wedding.
Smart.
She's listening. Actually, the funniest moment in The Apprentice involved you. You probably don't even know this, but eventually I was going on at Baldwin. We had to get a charity auction going, get people helping and everything else. And I was getting Simon Cowell, the Duchess of York, Andrew Lloyd Webber, all these people, bang, 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 bang. Nothing from Baldwin. So we went up one night to go and sell tickets to the auction. Didn't sell a ticket, having trawled the clubs for 3 weeks. I said, it's your town. Surely you can find one person you know will buy a ticket. Anyway, eventually he said, okay, I know what we're going to do. We're going to get some publicity on Howard Stern. He's an old friend. He'll take me on. Blah, blah. So we set up this thing downstairs with your guys, and we're waiting there with the cameras. And I know what's going to happen. And as the seconds tick by and the minutes go by, and Stephen's just praying you call him, right? He's just praying. Please, Howard.
Blew him off.
Save my career. And at the last minute, it was like, something's just come up. And he just sat there staring into space. And I was like, so you're only... Cool. The only contact you said you had in New York just blew up on you.
Man.
I blew him.
Waste
That's great.
of space.
I had no idea I did that.
You brought me so much pleasure, Howard.
Now you know a lot of people
Yeah.
from being an editor at a newspaper and all this stuff. The story goes that you are the man responsible for introducing Paul McCartney to Heather Mills.
Completely true.
Do you
How
feel
did you
bad
know?
about
How did you
that?
know Heather Mills?
I was editor of the Daily Mirror, one of the big tabloids in England, and we had an event called the Pride of Britain Awards in 1999, and it was like a sort of saluting of ordinary people with big stars, presenting them heroic awards and so on. And Heather Mills came and made a speech, and Paul McCartney hadn't appeared in public since Linda died about a year before, and he turned up halfway through the lunch, sits next to me, and it's like an amazing moment. Everyone goes crazy. Heather Mills gets up and makes this inspiring speech about landmines and so on. And you actually see it's a video clip where Paul McCartney nudges me with his elbow and he says, "Who's this?" And to my utter undying shame as a Beatles fan, I tell him, this girl's great and she's this and she's a vegetarian and she's got long blonde hair, and you do the maths. And afterwards they met and they got on really well.
Were you surprised that he was attracted to a girl with one leg? Seriously, I'm very shallow. That's a tough
Did she know?
Do you know, in all honesty, yes, I'm with you on that. I find it a bit weird. But
did he know at that time that she had one leg?
I don't know at the time. I don't know about that. I do know that he knew that he thought she was quite a nice person and not the greedy, grasping little gold-digging hoe that she turned out to be. So I would like to publicly apologise to Paul McCartney because
Have you seen him since?
Yeah, I keep apologising. He keeps reassuring me and sort of comforting me and saying, "Don't worry, man." I said, "Look, I saw his daughter last week and she just shook her head at me and said, why? Why us? Why did you choose our family?"
Right. Stella McCartney hated
Stella's very cool
but
guy.
She hated her.
Yeah, and she said, "Dad, what the hell are you doing with this woman?" And of course, the more we found out about Heather, the worse it got. And the good news, though, from your point of view, is that she's decided she's so hated in Britain. She's the most hated woman in British history now, after skinning him for $50 million. Right. She's coming to America, where she says, quotes, "They love me over there." So congratulations, New York, you're getting Heather Mills.
So you were duped in a sense. You were not a good judge of her.
Nice. Do you know what? I was taken in like he was, and she was very, very good at that. She would make out she was this great charity fundraiser, and she was an honest woman. But in the end,
how soon did you realize it was a big mistake? How long did it take you?
I think it was when they got married. Even then, it seemed okay. But there was. I was getting feedback from people who know Paul McCartney saying that she was getting very irritated that all the attention was going to Paul when they went out.
Right. That's what I.
And it was like, and eventually it was quite funny when the divorce papers came out. And you saw just how she was trying to get like 500 million or something. It was ridiculous. Right. So I wrote this piece in my newspaper column in England, just tearing into this gold digger. And at the end of it, it published, and she rang me, and she went screaming, "What have you done?" I was a screaming banshee, and she said, "God!" And then eventually she stopped in mid-thing, because I said, "Well, I'm not putting up with you talking to me like this." I said, "You're just a greedy gold digger," and that's the end of it. And she said, "What?" And eventually she calmed down, and she said, I know what it is." And that Geordie voice of it, "I know what it is. You're a Paul fan, aren't you? Aren't you?" And I sort of paused and I said, "Well, Heather, you know what it's like?" So on the one hand, we got a guy who wrote yesterday, "Hey Jude" and the Beatles. On the other hand, we have you, a gold-digging little bimbo, trying to skim him for all the profits of Hey Jude. It's not a difficult one, is it, love?
Right.
What? Bang! Boom! And that was it.
That was the end of it.
End of a beautiful relationship.
So was the divorce her plan all along, do you think?
It would be very cynical to think, but let's just say she's got a bit of form for taking old men to the cleaners, Howard.
And how did you become so friendly with Paul McCartney?
I was just a big Beatles fan, and we used to do stuff with him on the Daily Mirror. And Daily Mirror is sort of working class Labour, left-wing paper in Britain, and it was very much his kind of roots from Liverpool.
So he liked the paper, and he became friendly with you.
Yeah,
and you can ring him up anytime. He's that much.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I mean, if I meet him, apart from apologising consistently, which I do, because he says to me, "Thanks, pal, he cost me $58 million." You know?
You're a very expensive friend.
You should chip in a bit. What? Also, you mentioned that when you were a newspaper editor, you interviewed George Michael, the famous George Michael, and he confessed to you that he had sex with more than 500 men in the last 7 years. Is that right?
It wasn't an interview. I went to a dinner party. I went to a dinner party, and I've been told you can be quite indiscreet. Anyway, this is about 3-4 years ago, and we sit there. There's about 8 of us, and bear in mind that I was there, and so was the editor of The Sun, who's another outrageous tabloid in Britain. You'd think he'd just show a little bit of discretion. Anyway, a few bottles of wine later, suddenly he just unburdens himself, and it's like he'd slept with 500 guys in the previous 7 years.
What's his thing? He likes it in the behind, or he likes anal, or what is his thing?
I think his thing is Hampstead Heath on a Friday night at midnight. Anything goes, Howard. So if you're in London, if you want to go to Hampstead Heath, you know what you're going to get. George Michael, very, very hot under the collar, right? But it was like that. He was being blackmailed by a male French hooker. He then began to name all the famous celebrities, some of whom women were heterosexual to the public who'd slept with his boyfriend. So by now we're like, what?
Wow. He's telling this to you, who is a tabloid reporter.
Yeah, and afterwards, of course, I obviously put it all in my book, and he was like, how could you be so indiscreet? I was like, George, you invite 2 tabloid editors to your dinner party, you then tell us you slept with 500 guys. What do you think we're going to do? It's like putting a big lion into a cage and chucking it some raw meat, you know?
But people continually invite you to these dinner parties.
They do.
And yet you can be obnoxious at the dinner party. For example, you were invited to Madonna and Guy Ritchie's home, and you said to Guy Ritchie, hey, you used to be a bartender. Go get me a drink.
Well, he was a bartender. He was my
yes.
bartender. I live in a place called Wandsworth in South London. And the Guy Ritchie I knew used to be the deputy. He wasn't even the head barman. He was the deputy head barman of a place called Joe's Brasserie. And I used to go in there and click my fingers, and this guy would run off and get me my beer. Next time I see him, unbelievably, he's standing next to Madonna. And I was like, what? So I go to a guy called Marco Pierre White. He's a famous chef, right? He's doing a show at the moment for NBC. And great guy. Saw him last night. Marco had a 40th birthday party in which he invited 40 guests. Right. And 2 of them are Madonna and Guy Ritchie. So I've had a few drinks by now, and I'm thinking, well, this could be quite funny. So that's Madonna, grim-faced, not drinking, doing a bit of Kabbalah and aerobics, the usual kind of crap. As she does all that stuff, she walks past, and there's already been... She's in a bad mood because there was an outrageous comedian called Bernard Manning. Yeah. Remember Bernard Manning?
Not really.
I mean, the most offensive, racist, sexist pig you'd met in your life. And he'd done his half-hour turn, and I remember because Madonna had this cap on, like a racing cap. And after about 20 minutes, she obviously wasn't laughing. Guy Ritchie was laughing. She wasn't laughing at all. And he just looked down at her and he went, "You're right, love." He didn't know who the hell she was. And he went, "You know what you look like?" And there's a famous jockey in England called Lester Piggott, right? Famous jockey. And she went, "You look like fucking Lester Piggott's sister." Like this. And Madonna just sat there in this cloth cap, dying of death, and everyone was howling at her. So she was already in a bad mood. So as they got up to walk around, I just said, "Hey, Guy, for old time's sake, mate, get the beers in, can you?" And he was laughing. She was incandescent. I mean,
wow. You find her attractive?
Not at all, mate.
Not a good-looking woman.
I mean, never has been.
You don't like her.
And you know what? 50 years old. Put the clothes back on, love. Yeah?
Is Guy Ritchie a...
He's all right. He's a cool guy.
A good guy.
I like him.
Do you think he's in the marriage because he's in love with Madonna, or is he a guy who wants to...
I think you'd have to be in love to stay in there that long. I mean, I like Guy Ritchie. He's a good bloke. I just find her it's just demeaning to be doing it at 50. Put the clothes back on. Let your kids do it. You know what I mean?
That's right. She's too old for that.
Yeah.
Did you put the guys that George Michael outed in your book?
Well, I couldn't put them all in because some of them it would have been a bit of a surprise to their wives.
Who'd you put in there?
Who did we put in there? I think I better be careful here. I mean,
did you get sued over the book?
No, because I was careful
Are there
about
different laws here and there? Has your book been published here?
I just don't think it'd be wise for me to start rattling off the names of famous Hollywood men who are married.
Only the ones that are in your book.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think who we put in there.
Maybe you better be careful.
I think I better be careful. Let's put it this way, Howard. I'm happy to name them.
That's great stuff. Well, Piers, you're doing well. Let's face it. Piers Morgan is on America's Got Talent Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock on NBC. You're clearly in the zone. I mean, it sounds like you're becoming America's favorite.
I don't like that. Say that again.
America's favorite.
Thank you, Howard.
Piers Morgan, I'm happy to meet you.
Can I say I've met everyone, right? Nelson Mandela, the Queen of England, Tony Blair, Arnold Schwarzenegger. When they told me Howard Stern wanted me on his show, greatest moment of my career.
Oh, isn't that
Kid
great?
you not.
Thank you.
Read your book, watched the movie, listened to your shows back in England. This is the career highlight.
And how and where are you living now?
I live in London and then LA most of the time doing the talent show. And
you got a big house? I mean, you must have a big spread, right?
Of course.
Unbelievable.
Getting bigger by the year, and when I get one as big as yours, I'll be dying a happy man.
And you've had sex with 2 women at the same time?
No.
Not yet.
No, but I'm hoping if I hang out with you a bit, I might get a bit nearer that.
You're a judge. How are you in the sack?
Very, very, very good. I asked Lennox Lewis that question because Lennox was on The Celebrity Apprentice, and I do interviews for GQ magazine, and I always say to everybody, "Are you good in bed?" Right? It's just a great question because whatever they say,
Lennox Lewis, the boxer,
and Lennox just went, "No." I looked forward. I went, "You don't argue with Lennox." And he went, "No." And there was a long pause, and he went, "I'm great."
What makes a man great in bed?
Stamina, willpower, selflessness. Forget all that. You just got to be hung like a donkey, right?
Are you hung like a donkey?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
How many inches?
How many are you?
You want the honest truth?
Yeah.
Robin, what was I? I was just about 6 inches.
Just under 6, right? Just
How many?
Under.
Just about 6 inches.
Oh, I'm bigger than you. That's all that matters.
Really?
If I die, I want my epitaph to say, hung better than Howard Stern. That'd be fine for me.
Ever urinate on a woman?
No.
Never.
Never.
What's
I
the
heard
weirdest
that,
thing you
I
ever
heard that
did?
conversation earlier. Not happy about that.
What is
very
the-
uncomfortable. Drinking a cup of coffee at 8 in the morning. I don't want to hear that kind of filth, Howard.
What is the weirdest thing you ever did with a woman?
I don't really do weird things.
Was your buttocks ever eaten by a woman? Tongue right
We
up
always
the...
have the impression that the British are kinky.
We're not that kinky. I suspect Simon's kinkier than me.
Is it true that Lennox Lewis is a great chess player?
He's a fantastic chess player.
Are you a fantastic chess player?
I thought I was. We played chess every day on The Apprentice to while away the boring hours when Vinnie Pastore was dying of a heart attack and Stephen Baldwin was telling us about hookers in Vegas and then preaching to us. And we played chess every day. We played 39 games.
Chess is a big game in England.
And I love chess. I was my school chess champion, played it all my life.
What is your rating?
Well, I don't know what rating is here. We don't really do it that way we are. But I'm not bad at chess.
Right.
Lennox beat me 38 times out of 39.
Wow.
And what he did to make it worse...
You must have been shocked because he's a boxer. I mean,
Exactly.
you know,
And he
right.
says his mum taught him and his mum's better than he is. But the great thing about Lennox is he couldn't stop showboating. So just before he made the crucial move to beat me, he'd stand up and then very slowly walk around the room like a kind of funeral march.
What a dick.
And it was like, so I would be thinking, I've got him, I've got the bastard, right? I'm in here, bang. Went in to get it, and suddenly he'd get up, and I'd go, oh, not again, where's he going? And this slow walk around the room. I mean, terrible gloating.
Would you play the game with time controls, or there were no time controls?
Well, we had days to spare, so there was no time control. But he plays chess like he boxed. So he's very, very cunning. He's very quick with a jab. Boom, 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 boom. And before you know it, you're just all over the place.
Really?
He's a fantastic chess player. I mean, he would be able to give any serious chess player a game.
Do you ever play chess on the internet?
I'm going to start playing with him on the internet because he lives mainly in Jamaica now.
I see.
But
he's
terrific.
Okay, I won't get too into the chess thing, but I'm always curious because
Howard,
I
you
like to
should
play.
play
You should
Piers.
play Piers.
I would love to play Piers.
I would love to
You
play.
should have your own internet league.
You play chess?
I do.
We should have a game.
I enjoy the game.
I think we should get Lennox in because he's brilliant.
Well, we will have a little round robin.
Let's
won't
get
we?
Lennox. Next time he's in New York, let's get it on. Let's have the Howard Stern Chess Championship.
Let's go, man. Come on.
We'll get Heather Mills. Yeah, we'll get
Yes.
George Michael.
All right.
That way we're going to get loads of stories, and she's going to skim us for our money. Perfect.
Well, I've never actually played someone of regular intelligence. I only play retarded people in chess.
Yeah.
And I always win.
But
You'll do well with me.
As long as someone has a low IQ.
Let me ask Piers something. Do you think it takes away from the fun to play on the internet? Because Howard doesn't play with a board ever, right?
Well, it
I
only
would
fun-
like to. First of all, in America, you can't find anyone to play on a board. So I go on this ICC, the Internet Chess Club.
Yeah, I know
It's
it.
a
I know it.
worldwide thing, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go on and you play different people. I would love to play somebody in person.
Go down to Washington Square Park.
Well,
The
no,
trouble
but
is, if
go
you
to
don't
those
play
clubs.
with a real board, you can't chuck everything everywhere when you lose, which is quite a pleasure sometimes. I think, isn't
yes,
it? It
yes,
is.
Yes. Do you get embarrassed when Lennox Lewis beats you 32 times?
Oh my God, it was humiliating. But I thought I may as well write about this. I wrote about being beaten by Lennox at chess, and it was like, it was funny. Some people were like, "Well, don't be so surprised." Not all boxers are thick. Lennox is one of the sharpest guys I've ever met, and that's why he, in the end, it's interesting. Walking around New York with Lennox Lewis, because I've loved boxing all my life. And I'd forgotten, obviously, he knocked out Mike Tyson. And this was the big New York hero, and it was the biggest reaction to any human being I've walked with ever. It was incredible. And the respect for the guy, because he only got knocked out twice, Lennox Lewis, and both times he said to me, I went back and I beat those people.
Right.
And that was very important to him. So he beat everybody there was to beat. And it was this chess mind all the time, always 3 moves ahead. Great guy. The other great guy who I heard you do on here was Tito Ortiz.
Yes.
What a charming guy he was. Again, much smarter than you'd think.
Yes.
And he's got
Yeah,
Jenna
very good.
Jameson.
Yes, he does. And who knows what goes on there. Well, let me tell you. Here's a couple of people who want to say hi to Piers. And then, Jeff the Drunk, go ahead quickly.
Oh, geez. Yeah, hi, Piers.
Hey, Jeff.
I was watching the show last night. The opera singer was awesome.
He was fantastic, wasn't he?
You're saying is someone who sings the opera was good?
It was better than that. It's a guy who, by day, sells insurance, this guy, Neil, right? And then he just ripped into Nessun Dorma by Pavarotti. It was awesome. The word is there.
Nessun Dorma by
And I'm
Pavarotti is my
surprised-
favorite.
I can't believe Jeff the Drunk knows this kind of music.
Trust me, Nessun Dorma is going to be huge.
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
I absolutely love you on the Celebrity Apprentice. You against Omarosa. You stood up to Donald Trump.
Thank you.
Show. I'm a big fan of Simon. I absolutely adore you. And Howard, my Baba Booey song is on its way. Maybe Piers could judge it.
Yes, hurry up with those Baba Booey songs. Yes, Brandon, go ahead.
Hey, Howard, love you guys, man.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say, Piers, man, I've never heard of you before, dude, and you're a fucking funny motherfucker.
Well,
there you
fuck
go.
you very much indeed. Howard had never heard of me before.
Well, Piers is
Crushing
coming on
blow.
strong. He's coming on strong. In a couple of years, we won't even be able to get him on the show.
You'll always get me, Howard. I'm
There you
literally,
go.
I said to your producer earlier, I'm available not just now, but every day you ever want me.
Well, Piers, we might have to have you come in here and judge something the next time we do it.
And I'm available for anything.
All right, excellent. Piers, you're a good guy. I appreciate you coming on the show. Piers Morgan, America's Got Talent, Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock on NBC. He's living large with the big house, the girlfriend, and he hates Stephen Baldwin, I think.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's got a license to print pussy, this guy. This is nice.
It does, doesn't it? You're
Yeah.
right.
It
Yeah.
sure does.
Unfortunately, I love my girlfriends. There may be a bit of a problem.
Do you have any Playboy Playmates in your past?
Well, Tiffany Fallon was on the show. She was lovely.
But you
unfortunately, well, she slightly ruined things by announcing on day one she's pregnant.
But you didn't
by a
make love to her.
multi-millionaire rock star.
Oh, there you
It killed everything. On every level, I was finished.
All right, Piers, we'll take a break. Thanks for coming in, and
Hey.
good luck with the show. I hear it's doing great.
It was
America's-
seriously a pleasure. Thank
All right,
you.
Thanks, Piers.
Piers,
Survived, Howard.
how was
Survived.
that, man?
Fantastic.
Looks like you made a new fan and a chess partner.
Well, I'm going to be playing chess with Howard and Lennox, and I feel like we've just bonded, lifetime relationship.
So what did you like about doing Howard's show?
We can say what the hell you like, can't you? It's fantastic. And he just goes with it. In fact, the more disgusting and depraved you get, the more he likes it. And that was brilliant. You know what? Howard's a legend. I mean, in my neck of the woods back in London, all we know about Howard is there's one DJ in the world worth going on, is Howard Stern. He's the number one. And I've done a lot of radio, a lot of TV in my life. Now I've done Howard Stern. I can die a happy man.
All right, man, it was a great interview. Thanks for stopping by.
How about drinking? You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking,
You
dude.
never gonna drink again?
Nope.
You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go.
What, Chinese place, you mean?
Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
Oh,
grab
the Chinese bar?
Yeah, we'll get a shot. We'll stop and get a shot right now. And a beer.
Okay. I don't mind.
About your coworkers. And learning about Sal is just such a gold mine. I mean, the guy's so fucked up. This is a song, you know, Sal used to fancy himself a rapper, but I mean, like before he was with us and everything.
He really was serious about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, this song is so whacked out. This was a song that Sal did in 1992 with his old band. And I don't know how Gary got a hold of it. This is the greatest. You talk about old school Italians.
Is this the rap band? Or
His rap band.
Okay.
This song is called Free John Gotti.
Can I just give you the name of the band?
Yeah, what is it?
The Pizza Connection.
Yeah, because Sal worked at a
Of course.
pizzeria.
There was a bunch of guys who worked in pizzeria.
You got, I mean, listen to the thoughts behind this. Like, you got to question, like, what fucking mental case writes a song like this?
How did we not find out about this?
This is the greatest song ever.
He wouldn't tell us.
John Gotti was framed. It's the government to blame, not a U.S. attorney's got a claim to fame. A hero to most, we toast and salute him. Others get close, step off, one and shoot him. Teflon Don, he'll never be a con. 12 more people are sure to be God. No justice, so we bust it straight in your face. Respect John Gotti, the Italian race.
Respect John Gotti, the Italian race. That's something else. Write a song about Christopher Columbus.
They were respecting John Gotti.
Yeah. Wow. Free John Gotti. Respect John Gotti, the Italian race. Like, who writes a song defending John Gotti? Listen, what do I know? But first of all, Sal goes, the Teflon Don
He'll
will
never be a con.
He'll never be a con. Meanwhile, he was a con. Probably Sal jinxed him once he wrote the song. And secondly, I mean, well, out of all the Italians you could pick to honor in a song, why would you defend John Gotti?
Could he come in and give us his rationale?
I mean, it's unbelievable.
I'm sure there's some serious thought behind it.
Oh, very serious.
When he explains it, it'll just get worse. I think the other song you wrote, the follow-up hit, was Al Capone was a sweetheart.
Hey, I'm getting notes here, from everybody. Somebody said, you know, Sal said his dad loved the song and thought it was going to make the family millions.
Yeah. My dad heard it. He goes, man, this is going to bail us out.
That's when you knew you had nothing.
Why would you write this?
You know, I don't know.
Was he a hero of yours? I mean, be honest.
I think when you were young, when I was young, I was a little naive. I don't know
Is this
if
the
that
kind
really
of talk you heard about around the house, like John Gotti's a good man?
Oh yeah, that's all my dad would talk about. I mean, this guy was like Jesus Christ in our house.
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, my dad's an old school Sicilian, and he used to play cards with those guys back in the
But
day.
he certainly knew that they were up to criminal activity, right? So what is that mentality where you know a guy's up to criminal activity, but you think he's
great?
He's great.
You know, I think I
don't get that.
With my father, as long as you put a buck on the table, was a buck on the table. You know, as long as you provided,
no matter what you do,
no matter what the situation was. Yeah, there's a lot of things about my dad that I'm finding out now that's just crazy. I can't even fathom
You know
it.
what? Giselle grew up in this bizarro world, and we wonder why he's bizarre.
Oh, he's so sick. Sal is so sick.
My dad used to come home with white bag, like you know those white bakery bags.
Yeah.
You know. Like 2 o'clock in the morning with 2 bags of cash and sit at the table and start laying it out on the table like stacks of money, and
he was
nobody
a pizza
would.
owner.
Yeah, and nobody would question it, you know. And then one day he'd just come home with a new boat and stuff, and then the boat would disappear.
What was he up to?
We never even went on the boat.
We had a boat. Now we don't have a boat.
You'd have a boat, and then the next day you didn't have a boat.
We had the boat he brought the boat to my grandmother's house, and he put it in the backyard. He's like, hey, we got a new boat and everything else, and all of a sudden, we were like, we couldn't wait to go on the boat, and about a month later, the boat disappeared. They're like, Dad, what happened to the boat? Never mind the boat.
Don't bring up the boat.
Shut up. Right. So
Mayday.
I think with the rap stuff, I mean, I was talking to my cousin Vinny also had a pizzeria as well. It sounds so cliche.
Pizzeria.
Yeah, pizzeria. And
pizzeria.
You're no longer in the vortex. You can get out of it and say pizzeria.
That's how normal people say pizza.
You're an idiot.
Pizza.
And he was just like, hey, I don't know how to put this, but he's like, they make rap songs. They're making a shitload of money. We're Italian. We should be able to do the same thing. We could do this better. We're smarter. We're brighter. Look, this Gotti guy. We gotta do something. So the fucking light bulb goes above my stupid head. I'm like, hey, how about a free John Gotti song? And that's how this came.
Did your dad put up the money for the production and everything?
No, this was real cheap. This is so bad.
What do you mean real cheap? Where would you do this? It sounds like there's some production on it.
I did this in a studio in...
So who paid for the studio time, your dad?
I think me and my cousin Vinny split this one.
What'd this cost you?
About $700. Back then it was a lot of money, actually.
Free John Gotti. Listen, goodbye, I'm talking serious stuff. Nobody walks on us, so it's time to get tough. Sammy the Bull, but that's nothing but bullshit. Brandon a male cow, went out like a rat. Lies about a legend, a man you befriended. Don't you worry, son, good things will be ended. Open your ears and eyes, and people listen. Cause the Usher's here, and on a mission. John Gotti's not guilty, so let him go free. Unless you'd like to buy a plot in Sicily.
Richard, that's Richard's favorite line.
I can picture you sending this to John Gotti. I'm sure you did.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were driving through the streets of Brooklyn and Howard Beach blasting this. People looked at us like we were fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Nobody came up and said, where can I get that?
No, nobody at all. This went absolutely nowhere but in the garbage immediately.
You didn't get any attention with it?
No.
Nothing?
No. I kind of...
Who's on those wicked keyboards?
One finger.
And your old man was pretty sure this was it, huh?
Oh, man, he was on cloud nine. He thought I was like the birth of Elvis.
Did he bring it around at some radio stations and stuff?
No, he did nothing. He just left everything up to me, but...
No.
And here it is.
Good move.
Good move. Here's how sick Sal's, dementia is. He's whacked out of his skull. So Sal brought me a clip. Sal likes to watch women getting peed on, like it turns him on.
And spit on.
So Sal brings me this clip. This is a chick getting pissed on, basically.
What websites are you watching?
Oh, wait, you got to hear this. Wait, This is Sal. Do you know about this?
He told
Richard
me. I refused to listen to it because...
All right, this is Toilet Mouth. This is the clip.
That's going into her mouth.
Holy shit.
So Sal's in the office.
Patty's less offensive.
Look at his reaction. He loves it.
It was like pouring a cup of coffee. He was just frothing at the top and pouring over.
It did sound like a Maxwell House commercial.
So even Richard Christie gets creeped out by Sal because Sal sits and watches these pornos, and he, The reason he watches them is he loves them.
likes them.
He
Well,
likes them. And so Richard
He calls it work.
Richard put on the tape recorder, you know, the taping equipment,
Right.
unbeknownst to Sal. And this is Sal watching the video.
And
you
commenting?
He's in ecstasy. You got to hear this. Listen carefully. This is Sal watching a woman getting pissed on.
What websites are you watching?
Right now?
Yeah.
ppgalore.com. This one's hot. I love when they shoot a stream right in their face and like their eyes squint and burn. She looks retarded, which is hot too. She doesn't know what's going on. She just wants that piss.
Looks like an old lady.
That's even better.
To the guy.
So far, he's getting turned on by the fact that the piss is burning her eyes out.
And she might be retarded.
And she might be retarded, which is hot.
She looks like an old lady, which is hot.
And he likes old ladies.
Guys ever piss and come at the same time?
No. I love when a guy comes on a girl's face and then another dude will come over and rinse it off with a good pissing.
Oh my god.
I could jerk off to that in 10 seconds. This is the best one. The vagina's shooting the pee in her face while she's blowing a guy at the same time. This is the best. Watch how she beams her right in the face. Oh, that's it. Atta girl. Take it. Oh, Jesus in heaven. I wish I could jerk off at work again. This is depraved teens pissing sex. They don't look like teenagers. I don't like them young. I like them old.
Well, that's
Let me
something.
type in piss. I like when they look like shit, like the girl next door, because that's the girl who's saying, hey, you know, I got nothing better going on in my life. I need to get peed on for attention. Like a hot chick, is just doing it for the money. This is hot.
By the way, this is what goes on back in their office all day. That office I built them.
Oh, my God. Would you close that down?
This is the conversation that's been condemned.
Yeah.
Richard.
What's going on?
Oh my God, he's frothing up her mouth. It's bubbles. It's like her mouth is overflowing like a volcano of piss. Oh man. Oh, I gotta hear the sound on this one. What a fucking pig.
Meanwhile, so this
man, that's disturbing.
This is a girl doing what you want. Now she's a fucking pig.
Well, that's what
he likes about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he hates women so much.
No,
I got to tell you something.
I so admire
Sal.
them. I so admire them.
Sal, just get used to the idea. Just twist it and take it in.
Anybody's willing to get peed on in the mouth.
You don't think this is
really
like your
admire it.
whole, not to play psychiatrist here, but, the older women, your mother, pissing on her face, you're angry with your mom for not standing up to your dad. Come on, man.
True.
Come on, man.
I'm angry at my mom.
I don't have to be
a
Sigmund
little bit.
Freud to figure this one out.
I don't know. You're saying
Not too many guys sit there and go, I wish I could beat off watching a woman drink piss. I mean, it's a weird thing.
Yeah, Sal, I'm telling you, there's nothing sexual about that to me at all.
And then to say, I want some guy to come on her and then another guy to wash it off with piss.
That is the hottest.
You see, that's what I'm saying, man. You're so...
But I'm not into shit or anything. I'm not into scat or fecal stuff.
And what was the thing you liked? The woman is pissing?
Oh, this was wonderful. This girl was on her knees and she's giving a guy oral sex, and as she's doing it, there's another girl in a chair with her legs up and she's shooting a stream of piss right in her face while she's blowing this guy at the same time. It's like she's being showered with urine and blowing this guy.
And that gets you completely crazy.
It drives me. I can't even explain.
What do you think it is?
It's amazing. I mean,
with me, I couldn't beat off to that for 100 years.
I don't know what it is. I think that when a woman is willing to succumb to something like that degrading, I think it's a turn on.
Right. So you don't think you want to degrade women? You do. How you feel about, you're angry with your wife, you're angry with your mother, you're angry with all the women.
Do you think little girls sit there and say to themselves, boy, if somebody really loves me, they'll pee on me?
You think secretly they want that?
In Sal's world, they do.
In Germany, they do. I mean, I don't know.
Is that where most of these videos come from?
Yeah.
No. You think little girls grow up in Germany wanting to be pissed on?
I don't know.
That's their dream.
Next time you see Heidi Klum, ask her.
I'm not running a farm of pee girls.
Did you ever get to piss on a woman after you came?
No, never.
But that would be a fantasy of yours.
Maybe a little bit.
Wash off your cum with your piss.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Yeah,
you would love that.
I think I'd rather watch
What part of it do you think you like? When it burns their eyes?
Not necessarily burn. I don't want them to be hurt. I don't like to see anybody hurt, but I like the fact that, they're willing to, put themselves in that situation. Like, they're so horny and so dirty and so psychotic that they're willing to get pee in their eyes for you. I mean, that is to me, that's the ultimate sacrifice.
They're psychotic.
You know, I have to beg for a hand job at home. You got a girl who's gargling piss on video for millions of people to see. You got to applaud somebody like that.
Do you? All right, Ben, you're on the air in Williston, North Dakota.
Hey, Mega Dildos, Howard.
Mega Dildos.
Sal, listen, you know, I thought this was like an act for you until that Richard recording that without unbeknownst to you. You're fucked up, dude. Seriously, you need help.
He does. Yeah, I mean, the reason that...
I can't understand how... Jesus Christ, your wife must be out of her mind to stay with you.
Well, the reason that tape is so powerful, a lot of people think Sal's a shtick, but he's not. I mean, that's him sitting... He doesn't know a tape's going.
Well, I do research for the show, Ben, and when I watch these videos, you know, you're going to comment on them.
But you're doing research and you want to go jerk off? That's not research, Sal. That is you saying, I love this. This isn't research. If I didn't work for the Stern Show, I'd be at home jerking off right now to this shit.
Well, no, I wouldn't be.
Or for Howard Stern.
No, I wouldn't be some creep in a basement jerking off to pee porn. Look, if pee porn wasn't
pee porn.
If pee porn wasn't popular, Howard, it wouldn't be all over the
Is that
internet.
what it's called, pee porn?
Well, pee porn.
We pee fetishists call it pee
If
porn.
pee porn wasn't popular...
Say that 10 times fast.
All right, Sal, thank you. I just want to give people a glimpse into your world.
I think there's plenty of people out there who enjoy piss porn. It's been around for quite some time.
Would you like to piss on your wife?
Nah.
What?
Why not?
Would you like to piss on your wife and watch her drink it?
No. Not
Yes,
her.
you would.
I'm at a point now, I hate to say, I'm at a point now where I feel uncomfortable to ask my wife anything.
Would you like to
kinky.
jack your load off on her face and
you
piss
if you
in
would
it?
like it.
Come on, wouldn't you like to jack off on her face and then piss on her and wash it off?
Not hers. A few others, but not hers.
What about Robin? Would you like to do that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well,
Especially
I think you'd better try your wife first.
the glaze against the brown skin, it would glisten like a Christmas tree.
You
It
better
would-
try your wife first.
All right.
Because it could be dangerous with you.
All right, thank you,
But
Sal.
it's not I don't think it's that a big of a deal. Pee porn is out there. It does exist. You know, I'm not into vomiting or anything like that or shit or
You know,
that.
child porn, kitty porn exists.
Yeah, wait, to make that comparison.
Richard told me to find that website. Sal Googled the words piss and MILF.
Yeah.
MILF.
A lot of MILFs these days. I want to say something to the porn industry. They're misleading with MILFs. They're taking young girls and they're making them look older.
And you
It's
don't
very,
like that.
No, they have to look saggy and, you know.
He wants all that.
There was a
kissing.
MILF in the paper, the Daily News. They were doing, you know, like the newspaper guys go down to the beach and they shoot an attractive girl at the beach. This chick was playing in the ocean with her kid, and boy, oh boy, was she hot. She was some Milfowitz.
These cougars are phenomenal, Howard. You know why? I figured it out. They're trying to keep up with the young hot chicks. You know what I mean? So they.
Wow, Sal figured this out.
Go ahead, let me hear what you figured out.
No, but when you see these cougars, they really stand out at clubs. They stand out at bars. They're the ones holding the glass of wine. They want to make everyone aware that they're wild, they're crazy. So
is your wife a cougar?
Maybe to other people.
No, but I'm saying, do you see her that way? Like she's getting the pink in the hair. She's got 3 kids at home, but she's running around to bars and
She's trying to stand out.
Yeah, she really doesn't go to bars, but I
she goes
guess,
once in a while with her girlfriends.
Yeah,
right?
once in a while she
Right.
does. Yeah,
she leaves you at home and goes out.
She leaves me to my piss porn.
Right.
But these cougars, the great thing about them is that they're not really like that. I mean, to me, a lot of women just go through the motions to please people. That's how they really in. It's all part of the program. That's how life works.
All right, you know what? This is fascinating, but I got to move
I'm
on.
saying these cougars, what they do is they'll suck cock, they'll take loads to the face, they'll get pissed on and all that stuff, only because they feel like they need to keep up with all these wild, newer, hot young chicks.
Right, they'll have to work harder to keep up with the
and
young
it's
girls.
wonderful.
All
God
right.
bless the cougars.
All right, thank you, Sal.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a
Go
good
back
day,
and
everybody.
go back to work.
Who is he talking about?
I don't know. He's whacked out of his head. Free John Gotti. The hit single is.
It all makes sense.
John Gotti was framed. It's the government to blame, not a U.S. attorney's got a claim to fame. A hero to most we
Sal against the U.S. Attorney.
toast and salute him. Others get close, step off, no one shoot him. Teflon Don, he'll never be a con.
Is there an intelligent thought in that head or what?
Sal, dude, what's more embarrassing, hearing your John Gotti song or...
The John Gotti thing's embarrassing because it was 20 years ago, and it's obviously, you know, like I said, I was very naive about it. That's not something I'm proud of now.
Is that more embarrassing than getting secretly recorded talking about piss porn?
No, because I'm proud of the piss porn, you know? I'm proud
You're
of
proud
it.
of it?
Yeah, why not? It's just a little fetish. It's just pee. Lots of guys like it. A lot of people won't admit it, they won't say it, but a lot of people are into it.
Are you the only guy here that admits to liking pee porn?
I think maybe JD might like a little pee porn, you know. I'm sure there's a few guys here. If you did a private poll, I'm sure there are a few guys who like pee porn, you know.
Why do you think Howard thinks it's so weird?
Because he's got a show to run.
Strange.
He's got a show to run. He probably likes pee porn a little bit, you know, but no, he's got to make me out to be some freak of nature, you know, put me in the center ring and, you know, and make a mockery out of everything.
Is that the weirdest porn you're into?
I like snowballing, too. Which is cum swapping. When a girl takes a load in her mouth and she spits in another girl's mouth and they go back and forth. That I've been into a little bit lately, too. That's pretty good.
Does that top the pee?
No.
Oh, pee's up that?
Pee's number one. Cum swapping's number two. But cum swapping with pee combination, that is...
Like the rinse off?
The creme de la creme, right. The rinse off. That's always good stuff. Pete, you like pee porn?
I think I would resort to pee porn. I think, you know, I think it would be something interesting.
There you go. You got a guy like Pete, likes pee porn. Normal, average guy, good man.
I guess I was wrong.
If Pete's down with pee porn, I'm down with pee porn.
You know, if I'm down with it, I think it could actually go somewhere. You know, and maybe there's a big market for it. You know, I mean, it's possible. You don't know anything until you try.
Yeah, so there you go.
All right, I was wrong. I guess it's more normal
popular.
than I thought.
It's popular. All right, so.
Richard.
What are you doing here again? Thought I had you whacked.
How you doing, man?
You don't give a shit.
I do. I
No,
do.
admit to me that you don't. I've been really.
Give a shit about what?
That you don't really care how I'm doing.
I do.
It's not genuine.
But I want
Town Hall this Saturday, 17th with Belzer, and I'm shooting curb, and I'm alive, and I'm still unhappy with your whole performance.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
doing my
holding
best.
the camera about it, but your questions blow. You know, look, I'm looking out for you. You're a young kid.
Thank you.
And you know, you want to do. I don't know what you're going to do. What are you going to go from this to like be a pharmacist or something?
Possibly.
Not filmmaker.
No.
No, this is not your bag.
No,
I think you should
definitely
just
not.
count pills, put it in bottles.
Thank you for the advice. But
don't you hate me now, don't you?
No.
You believe what I
enjoyed
said?
this.
I'm joking. Don't you know it
No,
was a fucking
I-
goof? I think
get
you're
it.
brilliant. I've seen your things cut together. They're unbelievable. It's like
Thank you.
It's like I don't know. It's like you're starting a new kind of cinema.
With the Howard Stern show. So, Richard.
Yeah.
You excited to be back? It's been a while.
You doing this again?
Again, one more time.
Why, did you blow it the first time?
No, we always do too.
All right, just be quiet for a second, because I'm going to fucking snap. I'm always happy to be here. Been here for 25 years. When you were one, when you were looking at your dick and saying, you better grow, I was already in this room. Well, not this station, okay? Love the guys. It's a circus in there. Artie, I should have a lot of fun with Artie.
Yeah, what are you gonna talk to him about? He's a mess, isn't he?
Is he a mess? He's a drug addict like me. All drug addicts are a mess. You know, I just have 15 years sober.
You have some advice for him?
Huh?
You have advice for him?
Advice for anyone. It doesn't have to be a star like him. But if he asks me, I'll tell him. I think it's pretty astounding what the guys, you know, everyone, it's like a microcosm of the world what people are telling him to do. But he knows what to do. No one can fucking tell him what to do. He wants to have a better life. He'll clean up. If not, you know, we fucking work on our eulogies. That's where it's at. Because, you know, he's getting coddled by a lot of people. You know, I told him, he's a funny motherfucker. He's really funny. And he can go on stage and have a great life and make a lot of bread and have a great life. And but if he goes down this road that he's going down, seemingly, it'll end.
Hopefully you can talk some sense into him.
I mean, I can't. I mean, just professionals who can do that. I've already told him what I thought. You know, he's just a big bullshit artist. Like, you know, I'm a bullshit. The only difference between me and him is that I'm not using and drinking. But we're addicts. We're fucking nutcases. And I'll die an addict, even if I don't drink or use again. And you know, he knows the deal. He's just playing around. He's in denial. You know, I just hope he doesn't bottom under the grass. That's all. I mean, I love the guy. Do you have enough of this fucking soap opera?
I've had enough.
You had enough. I have a gun. I'm gonna shoot you right in your fucking head if you don't turn that off.
Many people know Richard Lewis as a comedian. What they don't know is, because they didn't read his book, but I did, many years ago, he hit rock bottom when he was addicted horribly to champagne and fell asleep at a movie premiere.
What? That was his bottom?
That was his rock bottom,
screening.
and he hasn't had a drink since.
Wow.
And he recently was helping Artie. You know, he doesn't even know Artie.
He reached out.
I've
Richard
actually
Lewis,
read his book.
Yeah, Richard Lewis is a good man. He's a good guy. And I'll prove to you why he's a good guy. But like I said, he hit rock bottom years ago when he fell asleep at a movie premiere when he was addicted to champagne.
He loves it when you belittle